Good morning. I was so confused because I was meant to be in yesterday and I'm not in, I'm in today and everything. And then I woke up this morning thinking, oh, at least I've got time off tomorrow. No, I'm in tomorrow as well. Anyway, good morning. Got a fabulous show lined up for you today. Don't know what that meant. Would you like to have a look at today's menu? Here we go. We've got fabulous fabrics and gadgets coming up today. So it's 8 o'clock. We've got the uber talented. What's going on? Something going on around behind me. Jane Alcock is in at 8 o'clock doing the Liberty Labyrinth quilt. 9 o'clock, my mate Irene is in with her little gadgets and some brand new fabrics on me on my own. 10 o'clock, Jane is back with the festive tree blocks. And then to 11 o'clock. Now, if we haven't sold out of Irene's gadgets, Irene will be back, but I've got brand new fabrics to show you in that hour as well. It is a fantastic day. Make sure you go nowhere on this very cold. It was a minus when I got in my car this morning. Minus it was. It was 3 by the time I got to Hannah's village. +3. Now, we'd like you to get in touch. The best way to get in touch is on our website. You go to www.sewingquarter.com and you click on Watch the Show. You need to log... Oh, no, you don't need to log in. You need to log in to send a message. So you need to log in, and then you see the little square down there, Message to Studio. Now, you can write as much as you like there, but it gets cut off at our end, like a Twitter. So it's about 140 letters you've got. Looking good. Oh, am I being very shouty? Oh, she's, because she's done it all in capital letters, yeah. Looking good. I wish. Anyway, while we're on that page, let's have a look. Just go down. You see, you've got products from today's show there. Now, they're all... Oh, yes, now it was House of Alice yesterday. What a lovely show that was as well. Gorgeous fabrics. He made that bolero, didn't he? In a minute, that will all disappear. And today's kits and bundles and fabrics and everything, gadgets, will all appear there. So if you've joined us later or you've missed the beginning of the hour and you think, well, what's John had to say? You can go there and have a look. You can click on them there and put them straight in your basket. Or, of course, if you're watching live, you go to the top of the page and you don't want to speak to anyone from the call centre, but they are fabulous, our call centre, I have to say. You can go there, so whatever we're selling live will appear on that square on the right-hand side. You click on it, put it in your basket. Now, what I always say is if you know you definitely want it, then make sure you check out your basket, only because if things are selling fast, putting it in your basket does not guarantee that you get it. But we have 1p and P, you see there. So Hannah's bought half a metre of satin bias binding for 56p with the delivery of £2.95. Now, if you buy something else, you can keep adding. The delivery is only £2. Even if you buy a sewing machine, it's still only £2.95 for the day. Now, I've got 2 things I need to tell you. One is it's only till midnight tonight, or 11:59 to be precise tonight. If you are a brand new customer and you spend over £10 today, brand new customer, we'll give you a free gift. What you'll get, now you can't choose which one you get, but you will get a metre of one of these. Oh, what's the matter? There you go. You'll get one of those 5 fabrics, just a metre of them, Christmas fabrics, automatically. Now, our computer will automatically decide which one you get. So I can't say, oh, you can have the one with snowflakes and one with hearts. You will automatically get a metre, but it's free. It's a free gift. You also, if you're a new buyer and you spend over £10, you also get one of these worth £14.99. Little sewing quarter sewing kit, worth £14.99. They're gorgeous, look. Keep it for yourself, or do you know what? Oh, terms and conditions are all on the website of everything. Oh, sorry. Terms and conditions all on the website. Don't know what that one was there. Anyway, carry on. So that's the first thing I need to tell you about. So that's until 11:59 tonight if you're a brand new customer. Now, the other thing I've got to tell you is, I was telling you on Friday, and Natasha was telling you yesterday about it. You know, on the 5th to the 7th of October, we had that promo where if you bought something over £10, we would put a 10% credit back into your account. Well, it's there. It arrived on Friday. So if you've not shopped since Friday, now, I'll just tell you very quickly. So we've worked out how much it is. So what you do is you decide what you're going to buy. You go to the checkout page, you go to the bottom, and it will tell you how much credit you've got there. Now, we had an email from a lady who'd bought a Singer sewing machine. So she got £99.90 put into her account. She thought, I don't want to spend £99 today. That's fine. You can use an increment of it. So if, say, you've got £30 in there, and you buy something today for £10, you can use the £10, and the £20 will then wait for you to spend it another time. It's fantastic, but it's there now. It's there now if you want to do that. Right, have a look at this. Have a look. Oh, that's like oh, isn't it just gorgeous? This is a Liberty quilt, but made by Jane Alcock. Isn't it just stunning? What we've done is we've done 2 bundles for that quilt. We completely... well, first of all, we completely and utterly love Jane Alcock, but we completely and utterly love that quilt. I mean, it's just fabulous. So we've done 2 bundles for you. We have done 2 bundles for you today. So the one that Jane's made over there is this one here, right? This one here. Now, I've got to then forget this right now. So you get 1.5 meters of... you get 7.5 meters of fabric. Look, 1.5 meters of mauve mist, 1 meter of silhouette, 1.5 meters of silhouette in green. Then you get... Hannah's checking as we go through. Then you get 1 meter of vanilla. You get 1 meter of the lilac silhouette. You get 1 meter of the... is that Mimi, that one called? Oh, Maim. No, hang on. Is it Mamie or Mimi? Maim. It's Maim, right? 1 meter of the yellow silhouette and 0.5 meter of the lilac sprig. So you get 7.5 meters of fabric and you get the thread for £98.99. Beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. Jane has used that fabric to make that quilt. Now, I've got to explain something to you when we go over to talk about it, but Jane has used that fabric. Now, the fabric you're getting, you can actually make a bigger quilt than that. So the fabric you're getting, you see how that's 3 by 3? The fabric you're getting, you can make a 4 blocks by 3 blocks. That's not the size, 4 foot by 3 foot. 4 blocks by 3 blocks, but I'll explain that when we go over there. Oh. And, there's enough for the backing as well. There's enough for the backing in there as well. So it's the front, the binding, and the back. £98.99. Do you know what? Even if you're not going to make that quilt. Oh, now I also need to point something out to you. A lot of people go, but Liberty fabrics, they're Tana lawn, they're fine and flimsy. This is the new range that we launched a couple of weeks ago now. This is the new Liberty quilting range. Now, Davinia messaged in when we first sold it going, can you only quilt with it? No. You can do whatever you do with a heavier weight cotton, but it's quilting weight. Because I know a lot of you do quilt with Liberty fabrics, but when it's the Tana lawn, it's that... I mean, I love Tana lawn, but it's very, very fine. It's almost like a fine silk, right? This is quilting weight. We'll go through that with you a bit later on. Sorry, I'll stop talking in a minute. We love that. Right, now the other bundle, which is the one that Jane's going to be working with now in the demonstration. That's why I couldn't stand it. Right, so you get, in this one... you get 1.5 meters of the pearl blue. You get 1.5 meters of the red silhouette. You get 1 meter of the ivory. You get 1 meter of the leaf trail. I was going to say leaf twist. You get 1 meter of... now, this is called the large print. But it's not large. But, I mean, you don't have to worry about the names because you get it anyway. You get 1 meter of the blue silhouette, and then you get 0.5 meter of the Maim in bright pink. £98.99 plus the threads. Now, we haven't got a sample to show you that because Jane's going to be using that one herself. But the quilt that she's making, if you love that quilt, it comes from this book. It comes from this book. Lap and Throw Quilts. Isn't that lovely? £12.99. I'll go through the book. And all the quilts in there. You've seen it before, but there's some beautiful, beautiful quilts. So have a look at the quilt. I know, Hannah just wants to look at the quilt all day, she says. She loves that quilt. All right, shut up now. Oh. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm all right, thank you very much.
Christmas?
Sparkly.
Sparkle?
Fireworks.
Oh, fireworks.
Bonfire night.
Is it bonfire night tonight? Oh, I can't have another. It goes on every night, doesn't it? Now, you were at a wedding yesterday.
Yes, we were.
What were you drinking?
Nothing.
Oh.
I had lime and soda. I was very good because I knew I was going to be on today. Yeah. Well, I got to drive as well, hadn't I? So just got to be careful.
Were you dancing on the tables?
No.
Did you have a nice
on the
time?
dance floor. Yeah, we had a lovely time.
And what time did you get to bed?
About 11.
And then what time did you get up?
4.
Oh.
Bags under.
No, you look lovely. Yeah, because Jay put on Facebook, Jay was at 10:30 and he had a frightened dog because of all the fireworks. He was like, I've got to get up. Anyway, if you've got any questions, you're quite happy to take questions.
Yes.
We need to explain, because I said at the beginning, the quilt we're doing is on page 42 in this book, right? Now, there's my glasses. I've got my thing on here. when Jane was sent the fabrics, she wasn't told. You weren't told what you got, what was got, what got. So she just chose where the fabrics went. But actually, you see the lovely mame around the outside. There's only 1 metre of that. No, yeah, there's only 1 metre of that. That's but there's 1.5 metres of the green. So really, the green is meant to go around the outside.
Yes.
So the green is meant to go around the outside. So you can see. Can you see there? The green there. That there is meant to be there. That's all. So, which allows you to make a big quilt. Now, if you want the size that Jane's done, which is, I think, is perfectly big enough for a lap or a round-the-shoulder quilt,
nice one.
then you can do it the way that Jane's done it. But you do get the 1.5 metres. So in this kit, you get 1.5 metres of the plain lilac, which is on the back. Mauve mist, not lilac. And 1.5 metres of the dark green. The others, you'll get 1 metre apart from the lilac sprig. And then in the other one, you'd use the red for the border, the red silhouette, and then the... I want to keep saying mercury, but it's not mercury, is it? It's called... What's the blue? Pearl blue as your backing.
Yes.
So those two... But they're brilliant bundles. They're absolutely brilliant bundles. Now, the thing is, it depends what you want to do for it. If you do it the other way around with a green border, you can make 4 across and 3 down. So you get an extra 3 blocks out of it, won't you?
Yes, yeah, you would.
Just wanted to clear that up, because people might say, oh, I want to make... If you want to make exactly what Jane's made... then you can only make a 3x3, but you have a lot of fabric left over, don't you? You get lots and lots of fabric left over. And what Jane's also done is on the back, I'm not going to turn it around because the, but on the back, we've got 2 strips of lilac, mauve mist, and 1 strip of the green going down the middle, haven't we?
It's just not quite wide enough, so what I did is I cut it down the middle and put a piece of fabric in the middle of it.
Perfect. Right, let's get on with it, because we're going to make it... Has this block got a name?
It's called Garden Labyrinth.
That's it, Garden Labyrinth. Here it is in the book.
So,
you see, now it's quite striking in the black, red and white, isn't it, there with the... I love the Liberty fabrics, though. I love the Liberty fabrics. So it's called Garden Labyrinth, but in the book, all the different... Now, you see, in there, they've only got about... How many fabrics have they got? 4 fabrics?
5, I think.
5 fabrics, but you can mix and match as much as you like, sort of thing, as long as you remember that the green is for the back, but it's got all the information, how to make the block, how to put it all together. Just brilliant, isn't it? That lifts it. I've got that. JJ, I've got that here. Like. I don't know why Jay suddenly came over then. Yeah, I've just taken it off the stand. So...
we're going to make the block.
Make the block. Let me roll my sleeves up. I'm in the mood for rolling my sleeves up.
OK.
I'm not going to make anything, no. This looks too... Now, is it... it looks very, very difficult.
It's not difficult.
Is it tricky?
It's not tricky. The instructions are really good, and it tells you even which way to press it, so that helps with your matching up seams.
Oh, brilliant.
And keeping it nice and straight.
Fantastic.
So... probably not for an absolute beginner.
No.
But a competent
beginner.
beginner.
That was a rubbish film, wasn't it? That film, Absolute Beginner. You're not old enough to remember that.
I know Absolute Beginner, David Bowie.
Yeah. But no, the song was brilliant, but the film was rubbish.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, a competent beginner would be OK. You're using quite narrow pieces, but it's done with strips.
I was going to say, what were you doing when you were making this?
So, all the measurements, as we said, are in the book. So, 1.5-inch wide strips is the narrowest strip.
Right.
So you 1.5 of your background and 1.5 of your blue.
Yes.
Fabrique, this one's called. Sewn together in a strip, and then you cut them up into pieces.
Oh, OK, so you make a long strip the width of the fabric.
Yes.
And then you cut up to the sizes that you need.
Yeah. So for this, if I can just show you... it's made up of 4 pieces, 4 units, blocks, if you like.
So is that what they call a block? Is that the whole block?
Yeah, that's the block.
So this is just a quarter of the block?
Of the block, yeah. You could call that a block, or I think I would call it a unit, but it's made up of different units as well.
Because there's a sash in between.
Yes.
Can I just put that on there?
Yeah.
So you've got that there, but then... oh, no, so that's part of that... because there's a square in there, isn't there?
Yeah, so you make 4 like this.
Right.
And then you put a piece of sashing in between the blocks.
Yeah.
And then you put a piece of sash in between the 2 blocks.
OK. So really, this is what you would call the whole block, and that's just part of the block.
That's
I'll shut up now
of it.
and I'll let you get on with it.
So we're going to cut we've sewn the 2 strips together. We're starting off with making this part of it.
Oh, look at you, you deconstruct. So we've got... Normally, we would go like the other way, wouldn't we?
Yes.
Start off like that. So this is the finished block. That's the unit, but this is how we start off.
Yeah, so we're going to make this part first.
OK.
So we've got...
Because there are wider strips as well,
yes,
then, aren't there?
there
Because
are.
you've got the narrow strips in that middle section, but they're wider on the outsides, aren't they?
So you've got
OK.
1.5 inch, 1.5 inch sewn together, width of fabric, and then you've got 1.5 inch and 2.5 inch
Right.
sewn together width of fabric, and that is what we cut to make those.
OK, brilliant.
So we're going to cut, first of all, for each
Oh,
block.
something's just dropped on the floor.
It's just a...
I'll get it, I'll get
Thank
it.
you.
Ooh.
So
It's a bit...
when I'm cutting, when I've sewn 2 strips together and I'm sub-cutting them up into different units,
Yeah, I'm listening.
I line my ruler line up with the seam line
Right.
rather than the edge of the fabric, because in theory that's the straightest line.
Right.
So I'm just cutting the selvage edge piece off, turn it around.
Oh, my goodness, the quilt design is stunning and the Liberty fabrics also. That's lots of love, Lorraine. Thank you, Lorraine, my love.
This Liberty fabric is just gorgeous.
I do need to warn you that they're absolutely flying out. These bundles are absolutely flying. OK, at the moment, there's only the one in the graphics. It's just this one that we're using. This is what you get in that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus the threads. And then the booklet was at the bottom. Oh, it's just gone out. But there's the threads as well. £98 and 99 pence. And I'll show you the other one in a second. That's for this. Oh, no. That's for the one that we're cutting out, not the one behind us.
So I'm just going to cut 4 for now.
OK.
But you'd cut as many... You want 4 for each block, so as many blocks you need.
For each block or each unit?
Each block.
Each block, right, OK.
So you want 4. So
Oh, they are small.
They are small. This is why I say, you know, maybe absolute beginners might find it...
Yes, I'd find that
it's
tricky, yeah.
tricky. And then this strip with the 2.5 and the 1.5...
Yeah.
We're going to subcut that into 2.5 inch pieces.
OK.
And again, we'll want 4 for each block. So however many blocks you do, you then
Yeah, of course,
multiply that by 4.
There's nothing come through, Hannah. Oh, OK, sorry. Yeah. OK, that's fine. Little Paul was having issues with the messages the other day. Now, you hold your rotary cutter like I hold mine, and Joy tells me off.
Why? Because you're holding it
No,
up
no,
the
no, no.
way.
Go to cut now. You're supposed to put that finger on there, apparently.
Oh, right.
Oh, right. She said, oh, right. Can I just have a go of it? I'm
Yeah.
not going to cut anything. See, Joy says if you have your finger there on that ridged bit there,
Yeah.
it can't wobble.
Right.
That was wobbly there. That was me with the shakes. I was doing a wobble impression then. Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
No, that's okay. I suppose so, but you're going to...
No, it's what you're used to, isn't it?
Yeah, and I think you'll get repetitive, won't you, if you keep pressing down there. No, anyway, I'm not going to argue.
Oh, my friend Claire, we call her Clonic Claire. She was into all these. She was the one who told us all about colonic irrigations when we were working on Interview with the Vampire, and we were doing a scene in the cinema with Brad Pitt. And I didn't know Sunita went out with Brad Pitt. Changing the subject slightly. I watched Celebrity First Dates last night.
Yeah.
And Sunita was on. She went, "Oh yeah, I've been out with Brad Pitt." I didn't know she'd been out with Brad Pitt. Anyway, sorry.
So we're going to sew those...
Oh, she's not impressed.
I am, but I'm trying to think. Is Sunita's
Sunita's the one that used to go out with. Yeah, she used to go out with Simon Cowell, and she had pictures of like palm trees across her.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, as little as possible.
Anyway,
yeah.
the man didn't recognise her when she went. So the celebrity. They don't tell the normal person they're meeting a celebrity for their date.
Yeah.
And he went, "Oh, what do you do?" "Oh, Sunita, that's a nice name." She's like, "Yeah, I was a singer in the 80s." He went, "Oh, that's nice. What kind of songs did you do?" Anyway, they got on really well in the end. Right, so now you've got 4 all in the same direction. You don't have to worry about making them in different
you
directions.
make them all in the same direction because they twist, but it's part of the twisting of them that creates the effect.
Fine.
So we're going to sew 1/4 inch seam, sew those all
So
together.
that seam's already done because you've made your strip.
Yeah.
That seam's already done because you made your strip. So you just got to join the 2 together.
Yeah.
Will you do chain piecing?
I will do chain piecing. Makes life a lot easier.
Do you know what? You should go to more weddings. You look really, really fresh this morning.
I don't feel it. I'm feeling quite jaded
Did you have to drive yourself, or did your boyfriend, husband, partner, whatever he is, bring you?
He's my husband. No, he didn't.
No, I wasn't suggesting you had a husband and a boyfriend. Which one brought you in today? Your husband, your boyfriend?
Shush, don't tell him.
Because he sometimes brings you in,
He
doesn't
does
when you're
occasionally, yes, if he thinks that I'm going to be tired. And it's not getting here that I'm tired, it's usually on the way back that I get tired because the traffic's a bit slower and so you sort of...
Yeah. And you had a brilliant week because didn't you have your son's graduation this week?
Yes, we had a lovely day on Thursday. We were at Worcester.
Yeah.
My lovely boy Isaac got...
She's got 2 lovely boys.
I have got 2 lovely boys. My lovely boy Josh.
Will I meet them on that Sunday that I'm coming to your shop? Is it Sunday or Saturday I'm coming? No, it's Sunday. Yeah.
I doubt that you'll meet the boys. Josh probably won't be particularly interested and will keep out of the way.
Right.
And I think Isaac possibly will be working, so...
Oh, right. I know what students like. You think this?
Well, he actually lives in Oxford, so...
Oh, so he's miles away then.
He may...
Just so you know what I'm talking about is is it the 19th I'm coming?
Yes.
19th of this month, Jane's shop is... 5 years ago, she took over the shop. The shop's been there much longer. And we're having a special day. And I'm going along to meet the ladies and do all the, just meet the ladies, really, aren't I?
Yes, and you're going to draw the raffle,
I'm going to draw the raffle as well.
Yeah, because we've got it the whole weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Exhibition of quilts and some craft stores.
So I'm going on so I'll be here in the morning on the Sunday and then drive to... So what's the shop called?
The Corner Patch.
Patch in Eccleshaw.
That's right.
So if you want to come along on that Sunday, please
and
do.
we're exhibiting in the church, so all the quilts
So
are going
I'll go around the church as well first?
Yes.
It's not evensong or anything in the afternoon, so I can join in with that?
No, we're all right, no.
Okay.
Right. We're going to press these now.
So, sorry. That's a hint. Oh, there it is. I thought Jay was playing... What's it? Now, there was a message from Marcia, but I've not seen it yet. It's not arrived yet. Oh, sorry. There's issues in the gallery. So, Marcia, I will read your message in a minute.
We want to
Sandra, I've got one from Sandra, though. Morning after the Quilt and Hobby Craft show at the NEC today, so we'll have to watch this later. What a beautiful quilt. Why aren't we there?
I don't know.
I'll tell you Marcia's message now. Morning, John and Jane. What a fabulous quilt. Love the shirt. Oh, thank you. It's a really old one, this one. Jennifer Taylor's going to be, because she said it was Stitches. And I was like, I normally go to Stitches, but anyway. Have a lovely day, anyway.
We're pressing this towards
back to the sewing. So.
long strip, so that the seam is going
But
inwards.
in the instructions, it tells you which way to
tells you exactly
iron them, doesn't it?
Which way to press them to.
Press.
Which does help with the...
She hasn't picked up her phone all weekend, I have to say, because I tried ringing her yesterday. Oh, OK. Yes. If anybody knows production manager Hayley, we're trying to ring her, but we can't get through to her. If you live near her, could you just pop round and knock on her door and tell her to answer her phone? Right.
So we've now got rectangles that are 4.5 by 2.5. So we've got cut a 2.5 inch wide strip and then subcut it into 4.5. And we're going to add those...
To all of them?
To all of them. Again.
So actually, in some ways, you're saying it's not for absolute beginners, but actually it's a good way because you're doing a lot of repetitive things. So in some ways, it is quite good.
Yeah, if you've made your first quilt and you're comfortable with cutting strips and everything.
And the 1/4 inch seam allowance and everything, yeah.
This would be a good next project because it looks a lot complex than it is.
The seams aren't that long, are they?
No,
so it's actually quite
small.
good to keep, sort of keeping your eye on the 1/4 inch. Now, I know you haven't got a 1/4 inch foot on that machine, so you just, how do you gauge your 1/4 inch? Have you got a marker or something?
We can move the needle across on this one, and I know that by setting it to 6, that's 1/4 inch, which is really handy because you just don't have to worry. Keep it against the edge of the foot and it...
I did a show the other day, like the John Scott Haberdashery show, and we had this, like, metallic... Well, it wasn't metallic, it was a magnet, with, like... and you could put it onto your machine there, and so you could move it where your edge... like a 1/4 inch foot, but the other way around, so it sticks to there.
Oh, that's a good idea, isn't it?
Yeah, lots of those.
Because my machine at home, I can't move the needle, so what I did was I brought the needle down and put my ruler underneath it, so I got the needle on the 1/4 inch, and then I put a piece of tape
Wishy-washy tape
across there to mark it, so I know if I'm against the edge.
Wishy-washy tape, haven't we? I've never seen it. Loads, you're checking these out of your baskets. Congratulations if you got these. But the thing is, I often say, if you don't want to make this quilt, you can always make it, but doesn't it work so beautifully with those fabrics?
Those fabrics are just perfect for it, aren't they, really? But I think it's because it's so delicate. they're pretty fabrics.
So you've used the one that you get half a metre of, you've just used it for the centre square and for the binding?
Yes.
Because the lilac sprig. You've just used that for the binding?
Yeah.
And the tiny... Oh, I know, and that square, and that
and
square
the squares
in the sashing there. Yeah,
in the sashing here.
Oh, yes, because it's straight. I keep forgetting that you quilters only use straight binding, don't you? I was thinking, has she made all that bias binding out of... But you don't need to,
No, you don't need to when you've got a straight edge.
It is beautiful, though, isn't it? I'd be tempted to buy 2 bundles and make it...
Huge.
For a bed, you know, because it would be lovely for a kid. Like I haven't got a king-size bed, but I like it. I don't like a quilt that just sits on top. I like it to go over the side
edge,
and everything, yeah. Mind you, the one in... I was making my bed just the afternoon, the one in the back bedroom, it's long at the corner, and I trod on it and fell. If anyone could have seen me, I went flying in my back bedroom yesterday.
You didn't hurt yourself?
No. Just it's your pride. No, nobody can see. It's your pride.
Get up really quickly and go, that was fine, I meant to do that.
Nelly was asleep on the bed and she just looked up as if saying, oh, what are you doing?
Oh, bless her. Is that her favourite place?
That's her bed, yeah, that one. Norman has the radiator downstairs when the radiator's on.
Does he have one of those hammock things on the radiator?
There's a hammock in my office, so if I'm working in my office, he comes and sleeps in the office next to me. He's been a bit needy of late, Norman.
Oh.
And then if I'm just pottering around the house, because he can see me from the radiator in the dining room, he can see into the lounge and he can see into the kitchen, so he can watch what's going on.
Oh, so he doesn't feel...
Just Norman's a cat, by the way. Norman and Nelly are cats, by the way. I haven't got people living in a house sitting on a radiator. Right, OK, so you've sewn that one out. So you've now got 4 identical mini sections.
That's this bit here.
Yeah.
So we're now going to put... we've cut a 1.5 strip, and that again is subcut into 4.5-inch pieces.
Yeah.
And we're going to attach those to there.
Okay.
Okay.
So again, it's just another straight line of about 4 inches, isn't it?
Yes, really? And a lot of this quilt, it's quite quick to make up, but a lot of the time is taken up into cutting the actual bits.
So if you were making it in real life, would you cut all the strips for the whole quilt, like have a whole session of just cutting out?
Yes.
So that all your bits are done and labelled
I'd cut
and everything?
all my strips and everything, and I'd label them, because in the pattern she labels them A to F.
Oh, OK, OK.
And put a piece of paper or a pin or something with the label on, so they were all there, and then I'd start, like I'm doing now, I'd cut all those pieces, join all of those together, then join all the next bit and work my way through it.
So you'd make... So if there are, I don't know, if there's four of these in each block, aren't there?
So if I was doing 12, I'd do 48 of them all in one go. Just because I'm a systematic worker, really, that's the way I like to work, but other people may like just to make a block at a time.
Yeah.
Because they may not like the monotony of doing all of the same thing.
But can you also, because all your blocks are... Oh, no, hang on. You've done it different on this one.
Yes.
Because on that one, you've got the yellow and the green with the purple square in the middle. And on this one, you've got them all red, but with the blue going around the square. So the thing is, you could make each block different, couldn't you? Because you've cut all these strips out. They're all the same.
If you want to get the linked up effect...
Yes.
Here, that's why I did 2 green, 2 yellow opposite.
Yes. Oh, so it makes another linking square.
So it makes another link.
So this one won't look... Oh, no, this one will
It
look
will
the same.
look like it's linked, but they'll all be linked red.
They'll all be... Yes, pink, red.
Pink, red.
Yeah.
I like this one. I thought.
OK, I need to warn you that the blue bundle, which is the one that Jane's using here, we're calling it... the blue quilt bundle, that one there, which is one Jane's demonstrating with. Once you've all checked out, there's less than 10 of those left. Just so you know. Just keeping you updated, because I don't want you to suddenly go, oh, sold out, and you think, oh, I wanted that. 7.5 metres of fabric. Liberty fabric and Spectrum solid fabric. 7.5 metres in total. And your thread for £98.99.
So just check. Yeah, that goes pressed towards the red.
Right. Oh, I'm pressing, sorry. I should really be offering to do the pressing for you.
No, it's OK.
OK.
My tip is, if you want to be sure that it's pressed towards the right way, if you have the fabric that you want the seam to go underneath on the top, if that makes sense.
Say that again.
If you want the fabric that you want the seam to go under, facing upwards.
Right, show me on that one then. We'll just wait for Michael to bring the camera in, then we can see what you mean.
I want the seam to go underneath this pink fabric. So I've got that red fabric on the top.
And that's a rule of thumb, is it?
Yeah, and then because I'm always pressing away from myself, that will always be underneath.
And I notice you press the stitches before you press it away.
Yeah, sort of like sets the stitch in, if you like. It's just a habit that I've got
Now, going back
into.
to doing quilting methodically,
Yes.
in your kitchen cupboard, are all the baked beans in a row, all the pie filler in a... I don't know what you have in your cupboard, but you know what I mean?
No. But I did used to work in a supermarket, so everything has to be faced frontwards.
Oh, OK, but not in any order?
Not in any order, no. Everything's just chucked in any old how.
So I'm just trying to work out if you're so systematic with your work, but you're not in the rest of your life.
No, I'm a very untidy person.
Oh, is your house untidy then?
Yeah, as a tip.
Is it? Do you want me to tidy up when I come round?
Oh, yeah.
Do you live near the shop?
No, I don't. I live in a
Don't you
neighbouring
have to,
village.
yeah, I was going to say, you don't have to say where you live.
No,
don't worry.
I live in a neighbouring village.
Oh, OK, so I can't do your tidying up. So I used to go to my
But
friend
you can come
Jen.
stay with me for the week and tidy if you like.
A week?
It'll take you a week to tidy
OK.
my house.
No, because I used to go and stay with my friend Jennifer, the one who was a size 28 and then went down to a size 10 using Genique for 100 days. That's another story. Her flat was always such tips. She'd, oh, do you want to come for the weekend? I've got this, we'll do this with that. And I get there and she'd be like, oh, it's a bit... And I'd spend the weekend. And I love tidying other people's houses. Can't bother doing my own. Oh, and I've got a vacancy for a cleaner. My cleaner's handed her notice in.
Oh, no.
She can't work with me anymore, she says.
Oh, dear.
Right, sorry, go back. So which bit are you on now? Hang on, this is different.
We're going to do this piece here.
Right, hang on, I'm confused. So that's there.
That little bit there.
So you're going to do that bit there?
That bit that's
Right,
rounded
okay.
on there. So we've got a 2.5-inch wide strip, two 2.5-inch wide strips with it, 1.5-inch strip sandwiched between. OK?
Right. Are you sure you've done that right?
Yeah. Pressed the seams in towards the blue.
Yeah.
And we're now going to cut these, just holding it down because I was waving it in the air and I thought that looks a bit silly.
Yeah.
We're going to press, no, we're not pressing them. We're going to cut these into 1.5-inch strips, pieces, subcut them into 1.5-inch pieces.
You're doing this bit here.
Yes.
Oh, I got really confused then. I was thinking she's cut the wrong fabric. She hasn't noticed she cut the wrong fabric yet. I should have a little more faith, shouldn't I?
Well, this morning it could be quite possible if I'd cut the wrong one, but no. I think I'm quite organised this morning. I tried to make sure that I
You're
got
always
everything.
organised, you are. Just shut up. Now, Jane, you've become famous as the Bargello Queen here at Sewing Quarter. And you made your first one that was a white background, which we all adored. And then you made the one with the black background, which I just thought was a navy background. Well, look, Sarah's made one, look. And she sent in... She bought the bright red... She bought both kits, the bright rainbow and the jewel kit. With the jewel was one with the navy background.
She's doing it with squares.
Oh,
though, so
but she's starting a trip around the world.
Trip around the world,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, that's going to look gorgeous.
I love the way that she's done what I would do that, draw it all out with the colours, because you never know, do you? When somebody made one last week, if you remember, and they had was that with you? And they've made they've got green line in it. They were like, oh, I think the green line doesn't work. And I thought it looked lovely, but they thought it was a bit bold. So, sorry, what was she saying? She loves today's quilt. I mean, it's gorgeous, isn't it? The thing is, when I first started working here, I was thinking, oh, well, I'll just concentrate on the dressmaking side, because I absolutely adore quilts and quilting now, because you can do so... Before I came to work, I was thinking, oh, quilts, that's old lady, no offence to anybody whatsoever, in my brain, that's old lady. But it's just... I mean, that... You know, sometimes you look at something and you just go, oh, I want it. I want that. Like your Bargello, your jewel Bargello.
Yes.
I love the white one, but just the navy background.
The navy really showed the colours.
But the work, you know, like I just love, and I love it when I can see a craftsperson at work like this. It makes my job so easy, because you just get on with it and do it.
Well, I have made a mistake with these. I should have pressed the seams outwards towards the red.
Oh.
Only because it helps when you're lining them up.
You can blame me if you want. You say it's
No,
your fault.
I did it. You line them up there so they lock into each other, which helps with the...
I love it as well that because a lot of people just go, oh, and just wouldn't have said anything. They just got to the machine and finger pressed it. Somebody sent a message in recently saying, oh, Jane, I love you. You're just like I am when I first wake up in the morning. So you must have been must have been last time we were on together.
It's
You're
like,
on an early morning show. And you kept going, oh, no, I didn't do it like that. you talk to yourself in the studio?
All
When
the
you're
time,
working,
when
when
I'm
you're
working, yeah. And I'm always like, oh gosh, is that the right way? Is that colour? No, that doesn't look, is that right?
Yeah. You see, I've got Norman and Ellie, so people think I'm talking to the cat when I'm wandering around my house. But I do it when I'm not even working, when I'm wandering. What was I doing? What did I come upstairs for?
Yeah,
And
all the
that
time. Oh yeah, you get up the top of the stairs and can't remember what you were there
Oh,
for.
don't. That drives me mad. Then you walk round upstairs thinking, what? And then you get back downstairs and you suddenly remember
what
don't
it
you?
was. Yeah, do that all the
I don't
time.
like getting old, Jane. Not that you're old, obviously. So when I come to your shop on that Sunday, will there be people sewing? Or is it just social?
It's just social, really. There'll be a sale on at the shop, so there's lots of bargains to be had and
Yeah.
to clear some of the stock ready for new stock in the new year.
Yeah.
The quilts will be on show. Chris,
In the church, but the quilts are on show in the church, aren't they?
Yeah. There'll be some craft stalls in the church. There's
Yeah.
some local crafters that are selling their wares. We've got refreshments in the parish room, so you'll be able to have a nice...
What's the parish room?
It's a little room. It's a building next to the church that was, I think originally it was built sort of like as a schoolroom.
Oh, like a village hall sort of thing, yeah?
Yeah. There's several village halls in
Oh,
Eccleshall,
okay.
but it's a nice community room. It's the WI and the Eccleshall wives and people like that meet there.
Eccleshall Wives?
Yes.
What's that?
Well, I think they were a group of young wives that used to meet
For
socially and, you know, when...
Years ago?
Years ago, like the WI.
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah. Like we have the Long Marsden ladies, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, just looking away where I live.
Oh.
Oh, Jane. Hey, I've got another one in here. Here, what do you need?
Just a pair of scissors. I can use a
They're a
rotary.
bit big, are they?
No, they're fine.
I haven't got any snips, hang on.
These are fine. I
Where'd
can
it
use
go?
It's gone right onto the table.
Oh, it's right over there. Right, OK, you carry on stitching.
I'm going to press these now.
Jay, I'll get it for you, don't worry.
Sorry, making you crawl all around the floor.
That's all right. It's filthy in here as well. That's because I think our lovely cleaner's been on holiday here, and the new lady didn't know where she was supposed to clean. Well, we don't know because the new lady's left now because she said goodbye on Friday. She was very wavy on Friday. She was very like that. Oh, this is gorgeous, Jane. This is so lovely.
Okay.
Now, have you got a favourite between the two kits, through the two bundles?
I don't think I have. I love the sharpness of the red and the blue. I like red,
Yes.
white and blue. I think that's lovely. But I love the soft, sort of
So would you have to
antique-y
have
feel.
each one different mood?
Yeah, I think I probably would.
Yes.
Or for different rooms.
They're both that one there. The one up there is the one. Sorry, I'm pointing above your head.
Yeah,
there.
that's
The one
fine.
up there is this one, the one we're working on. The one down there is the one behind Jane's head there.
So
And the book.
we've got the four
Yeah.
blocks, and they're
Oh,
like
yeah, sorry, we'll go. Oh, sorry, I'm so busy watching you do this. I haven't mentioned the books or anything, but we'll do that in a second.
we're now going to put the 4 blocks together.
Okay, but you need a square for the mid. Oh no, shut up, John.
And we're going to put a sashing strip.
Yes.
Now,
have we already cut those out, or have we not made those yet? No, these are... Oh, so when you start, you'll have had your 2 thin stripes, you'll have had this stripe, you'll have had your bright, that dark red stripe,
Yeah.
all lined up on your table, so you can just pick and cut as you need. Sort of
Yes.
thing, yeah.
I would have probably got all of mine cut up
Oh,
by
as well?
now.
Right.
And in ready.
Yeah, OK.
So these again, 2.5, 2.5, 1.5.
All in the book.
And we cut it into 1.5. Subcut it into 1.5-inch pieces. I just need one more. Now, sometimes when you cut in
Yes.
and you're going along, it goes off, and I don't know why it does it, but you just straighten off your end again.
Is that because you've cut it wrong?
No, I don't think you cut it wrong. I don't know what it is, whether the fabric moves or whatever, but I usually find about every 6 cuts or so,
You have to straighten
I have
off.
to straighten it again. So if you've got one of the stripology rulers, you wouldn't have that problem, I don't think, because you just line it all up, wouldn't you?
All right. Oh, they're out of stock. That's why she's not got a stripology. She said, I want the stripology out of stock. Oh.
Well, they're very popular, aren't they?
They
Because
are
they're so
very
easy
popular,
to
yeah.
use.
Oh, the lady asked about the book. There's the details. I will show you through the book in a second when Jane's done this next section.
So you join your 2 blocks together, like so, and then in here, you make another 1.5 inch strip and you cut it into 1.5 inch squares.
Yeah.
So you sew the square to those 2 pieces and that will go in the middle.
Yeah, because when you first look at the block, you think, oh, how she fitted that tiny little square in there? But you don't actually ever fit in a little square because you've done it as a whole sash.
Whole strip.
Yeah. But you have got, that middle bit is where you've got to match. You've really got to match your seams, haven't you?
And again, if you've taken your time with your cutting, you've got your seams going the opposite ways, it all links in. It really does fit together really well. So I'm going to join these 2 pieces here.
Aircon just kicked in. While you sew those...
Yeah.
oh, hang on. So you haven't stitched that into one long...
I'm going to.
Will you?
I will.
So which bit have you just taken then? Oh, just the bit from the middle there.
This bit here. I'm going to join the 2 pieces there together.
While you do that, I'll just explain about the book, if that's all right. Have you got the book on its own, Sylvia? It's here, but it's low in stock. It's very low in stock. Because the book doesn't come with the bundle. The book does not come with the bundle. So, Sylvia, it's called the Lap and Throw Quilt. It's the most gorgeous book we've used. We've made lots of... Oh, I'm saying we've made lots of this. Is that a teacup one? How come I've never seen... Maybe. Oh, it's a shopping basket.
Baskets.
Why do... It looks like a teacup to me. Anyway.
That would look nice in the Liberty, wouldn't it?
That would look gorgeous in the Liberty. Oh, you see all of these with triangular fever. And they're all described... Look, all the templates there. Everything you need to know are there. Modern comfort. Pretty in pink. Obviously, that could be in pretty in brown. It could be pretty in yellow. It could be pretty in Liberty. Pretty in brown doesn't sound autumnal pretty. But you know what I mean? It's only pretty in pink because they've done it in pink in there. Red Delicious. You say, oh, that's an apple core. That's the apple core one that we did with Lucy the other day, wasn't it? What else have we got in here? Look at all the templates. Brilliant. There you go. Stepping Stones. That's a symphony of browns. That's a pretty in brown, isn't it? There's gold and ochre and green in there. Just a fantastic book. Look at all the details. And then you've got all of the... there's Garden Labyrinth, the one we're doing today. Now, it's really... Now, am I allowed to say this? Right. If I looked at that one... No offence to the ladies who've written this book. Can't say... no, I think it was ladies who wrote the book, wasn't it? Hasn't got a name on it. Anyway, if I looked at this quilt here... I wouldn't be automatically drawn to it. I'm not being rude. But you see, now, when Jane showed us her quilt in prep this morning, we all went, oh, it's gorgeous. I wouldn't be totally drawn to that one. Maybe that's my inexperience in quilting. Do you know what I mean? Because the red, black and...
I think sometimes you're drawn to quilts by the colour of
yes,
them.
Yeah.
And if you're not a monochromic person...
A what?
A monochromatic person... You might not like that.
I've been called a lot of things. Yes, no.
If you were looking for a quilt for a man, say, or you got a...
What are you trying to say now, Jane? If you're looking for a quilt for a man, this is perfect. Except John, because he hates it, 'cause he's not monochromatic.
Well, not all men are they?
That says to me, Habitat 1984.
Yes.
That's what that says to me. Anyway, nothing wrong with Habitat 1984. Anyway, Batik, I've moved on. Batik, Puzzle Hearts... Where's that sweet bouquet come from? Oh, there you go, sweet bouquet. She didn't put a picture at the front down. And then it's just a brilliant book, £12.99. Right, Rachel, hope you don't mind... Oh, hang on, I better read this before I read it out. Hope you don't mind asking, but is the top that changes? Right, before you say anything, right?
Yes, it is.
She loves the show. Oh, yes, it is. Rachel, it is. Rachel's just asking about the top.
Yes, it is.
I used to do all their press for them, you know, when I was working in fashion. I used to do all their press because my friend was the press officer for them.
All right.
M&Co. Right, OK, don't sew anything else yet. You can do some ironing.
Do you want me to sew that to...
Oh, yeah, you can do that second one there, yeah. Just got to do the bundles very quickly. I love this show as well. I have to say, I love working here. I know, I moan, but I love working here. Which one's first? Apparently, I'm going to moan in the break, apparently, I've been told now. Lilac, first of all. So what you get in this one is you get 1.5 metres of the mauve mist. You get 1.5 metres of the green silhouette. You get 1 metre of vanilla. You get 1 metre of purple cutout, a silhouette. 1 metre of mane. 1 metre of the yellow silhouette. And you get 0.5 metre of the lilac sprig. All of that, 7.5 metres plus your thread. £98.99. So that's the one that Jane has made the quilt out of. Loads of them. Now, can I just explain something? While you look at the quilt, Jane has made a 3x3, right? Big, but she was supposed to use the green... No, that sounds horrible, because you make a mistake. But you can make it bigger. No, I'll tell you how to do it. You can make it bigger. You can make it 4 across by 3 down if you use the green silhouette as the border, as the big, wide border. But if you want it that big, because that big's plenty big enough, I'd say. But anyway, and you get lots of fabric left over. And there's enough to make the backing as well. There's enough to make the backing as well. Right, then there's this one, the blue one. So what you get in this one is you get 1.5 meters of the... why won't it stick in my brain? Pearl blue. I think it's because I used to sell pearls and I never saw a blue one. Pearl blue, 1.5 meters of the red silhouette, 1 meter of the ivory, 1 meter of the leaf leaf strain. I can't remember what it's called now, but the leaf one. Trail. Yeah, 1 meter of the large print flowers, 1 meter of the blue silhouette, and 0.5 meter of the main and the thread. £98.99. Okay, shall I go back? There's the still. Oh, I've got the wadding to show as well. Julie, morning. I recently emailed Jane. Oh, did you not answer? I recently emailed Jane to thank her for the beautiful Osnaburg I bought from her as sewing quarter had sold out. What else? Do you sell that in your shop?
I don't actually
She
sell
emailed back with a lovely lady.
I sell a linen, which
You sure it was her? Maybe it wasn't
You're
her.
saying I'm not lovely?
No, that's the last thing. I'm just thinking it might not have been you. Because I tell you use Osnaburg all the time. But you're so different to Mandy Shaw. You can't be getting new... Anyway, Julie, thank you. Teresa, will 2 bundles make a double quilt?
I would say yes.
Well, it will... 2 bundles. This is if you have 1 bundle, you can do 4x3. So you could make it another block width there. 4x... Oh, I can tell you, because it'll say finished size in here. Look, we've got to get on because it's the times.
Right, let me just...
You carry on doing what you're doing and I'll look. Ross and Karen... Not Ross and Karen used to live near me. Oh, that Ross and Karen. Oh, he's moved in, has he? I think Ross might be having a little bit of a thing with Karen. He's always round there, isn't he? Anyway, what page am I looking for? 42. Oh,
42.
Hannah's gone very quiet. Right, so the finished level... No, finished size. Teresa. The finished size is 52 by 65 inches. So if you put 2 bundles, you'd be able to make one 104 inches by 130 inches.
Which is plenty big enough
for a double bed. Oh, Teresa, that will look... Oh, the book's sold out. Teresa, that would look gorgeous. Which one are you... Teresa, which one are you going for? Let me know which one you're going for. Right, now, did you say that you did some stay press before you'd cut it out?
Yeah, I really... because it's such narrow strips, I really did starch it well, the fabric.
But this isn't like... Can you use this on your shirt if you want to? Oh, it is clear starch. It is clear starch. Because it's very different to the old-fashioned starch I used to use with a robin on the front of it. I've just given away the name of it. For £9.99. This is the big bottle. We sell it in 3 different... Oh, now, does the big bottle come in 3 different flavours as well? Oh, this is the only flavour we've got in the big bottle, the linen fresh. But if you want it in lavender, linen fresh, or no scent, we sell a smaller bottle on the website. But this is brilliant because it's got that... Don't know what you call that. What do you call that?
I don't know.
A big squirter.
A squirter.
Right. Did you use this? Oh, we haven't got to the wadding yet. But
There we go. There's some block made.
What's the matter?
Nothing new. You're giggling.
Oh, it's very hot in here suddenly, isn't it? Anyway, is this batting big enough to make that?
Yes.
But Teresa will need 2 of them.
She would need, if she could...
Or she'd get the big size.
A bigger size.
Yeah, get the bigger size.
72 by 90.
90, yeah. Graphics for the heirloom premium cotton batting. Coming in. Sorry, I'm rushing ahead again, but... The graphics will come in. There you go, £16.99. Well done. Right, now carry on then, Jane.
OK, so we've got the block made.
Did you just, hang on, did you finish one of those off without shirt? Let me see. Oh, that one there,
that one there, because you can see I haven't pressed it properly.
No. Right, so then what do you do next?
So you've got all your blocks. You're going to make your sashing strips. It's 3 blocks by 4 in the pattern.
Yes.
So you would sew a sashing strip between.
You've still got about 6 minutes. Is that right? Yes.
Between each one.
Oh, do you know what? I'm beginning to love this one. Is there enough of that one to do the sashing then? There must be.
Yeah, because there's a metre of that
No,
one.
it's half a metre of that one.
Oh, is that the half metre one?
Yeah.
Well, I probably got more.
Okay then.
So you join these
Before, so what you need to do is before you cut them out, is you need to decide which fabric you want where and just double check that you've got enough because
of
obviously on this blue, the blue and red one here, the background, or not the background, the panel, what do you call it, the border on this one has to be the red. Has to be the red. If you want to make it the full size, has to be the red.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
Are you able to order this fabric by the metre?
Oh, I presume so. Yes, the Liberty. Yes, I presume so. Yeah.
Yeah, so you could, if you wanted
Oh,
to.
no, if you want to, if you get it and so think, oh, I'd really like... Yes, it's on the website, of course. Oh, wow.
So, again, join your blocks into rows.
Yeah.
And then the sashing strip in the middle that goes between the rows.
Yes.
You add a square in.
So so you're going to make a block of 4.
Yeah.
And you sew those 2 together, and you sew those two together. Then you'd sew that strip together on its own,
Yes.
and then you'd join those 2 like that.
Yeah.
But then, if you make it, if you make it 4 by 3, you'd add the other 2 on there. But this side, you just add 1 on the bottom of here.
Yeah, you'd do there, and then you'd have another square here and another strip, and you'd keep. I always make my quilts in rows, and then add the rows, sew the rows together.
All right then.
Do you want me to do that?
Would you put one of that? Yeah, yes. Lots of you have got the blue one in your basket. What happens if they all check out? Okay, literally the blue one, once you've all checked out, there's literally a handful, this many. When you're working at home, do you have the radio on?
Yes.
What channel do you have on?
Radio 2.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. Usually shout at John and Irene when he's on.
Oh, yes, I do as well.
Annoyed.
It's funny because I'm now a radio too, because when I'm working, there's nobody on, is there, on radio? 4 o'clock, it's like a recorded thing, isn't it?
Yes. There was a man with a sound, like, not sounds of the 60s, but doing a 60s programme when I was coming in this morning.
Oh, no, that...
on Radio 2.
Oh, no, that was...
Huey.
Yeah. On a Sunday, he takes a year. So
Yes.
last week it was 1990 something.
Oh, was it?
I turned off because when it's 1960, I won't know any of
1960
those
it
tunes.
was.
Yeah, didn't know any of those tunes.
I knew them.
How? How old are you?
I'm 50. I was born in 1967. But I just love 60s music. I love all the songs. So.
You love who?
I love all the songs. I love the 60s.
Oh, do you? I say I'm 7. I can't.
Well, I like the 70s
oh,
too.
Oh no, but the frightening thing is that on a Saturday on Radio 2 they do that Pick of the Pops one.
Yes.
And I was listening to one driving in a few weeks ago, and I knew the words to every single song. They went, that was 41 years ago this week, and you're like, oh, how do I remember that? Especially as I'm only 39. Yes. But you know, how do we remember? How do we remember song tunes, and yet you can't remember? You got this. What you wear my glasses on, or you got up the stairs, and you can't remember what you got. No. But a tune can come on, and within 2 beats, you know when to come in, you know when to do the shoe-up-de-waps and everything like that. Oh, Lila got that. No, not when driving. I can't do that when I'm driving. I do that when I'm driving. Teresa, she got 2 of the lilac bundles. Oh, do you know what, Teresa? When you've made it, can I buy it? No, I didn't mean that. When you've made it, can you send in a picture? Oh, it'll be beautiful. Oh, yes. Oh, that's nice. So Karen's new boyfriend, Ross, not Roscoe. This is not new Ross, Karen's new boyfriend. He said I look rubbish for 39. I'll put his email address in the break. I'll put his email address in the middle of the break so you can all send him horrible emails. I don't know this boy. I've never met him. I'm surprised he's up this time in the morning on a Sunday. Aren't you? I wonder if he's making Karen a romantic breakfast.
Is Karen one of the viewers?
No, Karen is Hannah's housemate.
Oh,
the one where They're viewing, they're watching. But
Yes.
she's the one who's not allowed to put any of her stuff in the house at all. So she's a proper housemate and everything. So they're on equal shares. But
She can't have any of
she
her...
can't have any of her stuff. And then Hannah stores things in her bedroom under her bed. You know, that's what I call fair.
Equal shares.
I think Hannah's just jealous.
Jealous of
Karen.
Karen.
Yeah. So she just treats her like that.
Hannah doesn't come over as a jealous sort of person.
Who, Hannah?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't know. She was in a right mood with me yesterday about something. She, like she was in yesterday and I wasn't. And so she normally sends me the sheets for today. And normally it's like, hello, John, this. And she goes, we're going to do this. And then Irene's in, then da-da-da, and Jane's in. And then she just wrote, tomorrow. And that was it. So I said to her, are you all right? Nothing. Nothing back at all.
Maybe she was just busy.
Oh, what? Less than a minute. Oh, do apologise. Jenny says, hello, John, fab show. Bought 2 light ones to make the quilt for my bed. Can't wait to get started. Jenny, I want to see a picture of yours as well. And your quilt. Right.
So, it's just so
Only got a minute. Oh, Jane, that's... So that's what the lilac-y one's going... the other one, the blue one's going to look like, isn't it? That is stunning, isn't it? See, I'd be lost. I wouldn't know which one to do. OK, so you're back in an hour.
Yes.
And what are you making? Right, now. So we're doing... placemats that you've done before that involve a flying geese.
Yes.
And you're doing a new block that people use as a Christmas cushion or anything like that.
Yeah.
But just show you how to your Christmas block, aren't you?
Yes.
OK, now, is this the end of the show, or am I going over there? No, it's the end of the show. I'll see you in 3 minutes. Oh, it's a longer break. I'll be a longer break. See you in 4 minutes.
Follow us on Pinterest. Search for our Sewing Quarter page and follow us to discover sewing work we create and love.
Make your first purchase with us between the 4th and 5th of November and we'll give you a fabulous festive freebie. New customers who spend over £10 will get 1 metre of Christmas-themed fabric for free. We've got 5 delightful prints on offer, and when you check out, one of them will automatically be added to your order. So treat yourself today, but hurry, this seasonal giveaway lasts 48 hours only, or while stocks last.
Hello, my name's Jess Entwistle and these are my 3 top tips. My first top tip is, number 1, iron as you go. Always press because you will never regret it, but you always will if you don't. Top tip number 2, use small stitches. The smaller the stitches, the stronger the join in your fabric. Tip number 3, it's only fabric. If you make a mistake, it doesn't matter. Start again or change your direction.
Don't forget, shopping with us is easy and simple. You can just contact us at 0800 112 4433 and speak to our UK-based call centre to place an order, or shop online with us at www.sewingquarter.com.
So today we're going to be learning the prick stitch. Now the prick stitch is very similar to a back stitch, and they're basically very tiny stitches which are visible on the front of the fabric and very long stitches on the back. So first of all, you need to start with the needle at the wrong side of the fabric coming through to the front. And like I said, it's very similar to the back stitch where you're going to go backwards rather than forwards, and you want to make this stitch as tiny as possible, so taking a couple of strands from the fabric itself. And then the length of your prick stitch could be entirely up to you. So I'm going to make it quite a large one so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going through the fabric and then I'm going to come back, again taking a couple of strands from the fabric to come down. You want to keep these as even as possible as you're going across the line. So there we have our prick stitch.
There are many ways you can watch Sewing Quarter. We are live every day on Freeview Channel 78 and online at sewingquarter.com from 8 AM till 12 noon. But if you've missed a show, don't worry. There are 2 easy ways to catch up. The first is through our website,
www.sewingquarter.com, where we repeat that morning's shows throughout the day. On the homepage, you'll see our video stream. Click on the video to hear sound and see a list of the products that we have shown in that day's shows. The second way to catch up is on our YouTube channel. All our shows are kept on YouTube, so if you buy a product and want to see the demonstration again, you can. Go to www.youtube.com/sewingquarter, where you'll find all our shows listed by date. Select your preferred date, then using the description beneath the video, jump to the hour you want to watch. Then you can pause, rewind, play and skip your way to the bits that you want to watch again. Only on Sewing Quarter, Freeview Channel 78.
Before I start the next show, I just need to tell you that if you're a new buyer today, it happened yesterday as well, but up until 11:59 tonight, if you're a new buyer and you spend more than £10 on your first purchase, then you're going to get a free gift. You're going to get a free gift. You will get a metre of one of these 5 fabrics. Now, you can't choose which one you get. The computer will automatically generate that you get a metre of one of those. You get a metre of one of those. Automatically generates, you'll get that. So you're a new buyer, spend over £10, because you get this as well. You get this as well. That's the little sewing kit that we always give to new buyers, worth £14.99. If you're a new buyer, spend over £10, you get one of those as well. So today, up until 11:59 tonight, you spend over £10 as a new buyer, you get that, and you get a metre of the Christmas fabric. Now, I don't know how to explain this. Surprise, surprise, we've got issues with the next show. Only because the computer has suddenly decided to have a little hissy. You know how to say that, hissy fit? Yeah, the computer's had a little hissy fit. So gorgeous Irene, who owes her whole career to me because I discovered her television career, not her career, but her television career. I'll tell you about that in a minute. Has brought her gadgets for us today, but our computer won't let us sell them to you. So we're still going to go ahead with the demonstration. We still want you to send in all of your questions. So Irene has got 3 gadgets with her today, 2 of which we can show you, but we can't sell you. But they will be coming. We want, as soon as the computer is fixed, which they think will take a couple of days for these items, then you'll be able to buy them from us. And then the third one you can buy from us today. It's not a whole hour, because in this show I've also got all these gorgeous fabrics as well. Brand spanking new fabrics, which are all on the desk here for you to see. It's all going horribly wrong, isn't it? So, I was going to say a big round of applause. No, you don't need to clap for the gorgeous Irene. I love you.
Good morning, I love you.
Now, you're all right down there. I've got something for you, actually. Wait there. Nobody knows I'm going to do this. Wait there. Stay there. I used to work with a girl called Kim, who was a bit petite, shall we say. Ooh. So I brought this in for you.
How dare you?
Look.
Is that what's called being on the soapbox?
Yeah, well, you're always on your soapbox, aren't you?
You mean it?
Yeah, go on. That's it.
Wonderful.
Now, can I just explain? Do you hate it up there? Do you want me to take it away?
I don't. I love it. I think I'm liking it already.
Exactly. Let me just explain. Which show was it at the NEC we met you? Was it Stitches?
One
or
of
was
the
it...
stitching shows. I don't know where.
We'd gone round all the, all the stalls and the stands and everything like that. And then we walked down one. I was with Hayley, right? And we walked down one, and all the stalls were empty, apart from this one, which had a huge crowd of people around it. We were like, "What's that one? What's that one? What's that one?" And it was her, right? You sell an awful lot more than we're showing today, don't you? She sells these.
Yes. Thank you, John.
And those. We're not selling them here. We're not selling them here.
Not yet.
But you in your not yet. In your life, you do lots and lots and lots of different gadgets and things. I was going to say. Don't you? She's got a vase that you put hot water in, and it turns into a vase. It's brilliant. Anyway, today we're going to show 3 things, aren't we? A needle threader, which you can't buy today. This fantastic telescopic thing, which you can't buy today. And the magnetic bowls, which you can buy today. So we're just going to, like I say, we're just going to carry on with the demonstration, aren't we?
Of course.
Do you want to be up there, or do you want me to take that box away?
Fine.
Are you sure? I don't
Fine.
mind taking it away. Can you reach the
What
tape?
would you rather, up or down?
Get off.
Get...
Right, off you go.
Right, here we are.
Yes. I just thought it'd be
Needle
quite a
threader.
nice little thing for you, that was all. Right, okay.
Well, that was fun. Anyhow, there it is assembled, but the way it comes is in its
Yes.
cute little house. Yeah?
Okay.
And inside of its house, it's got full instructions.
Okay, brilliant.
Okay?
But you're going to show us slowly
And
how it works.
Am I so quick?
No, because you go like this.
So, tiny little groove in there, and the base of the tool sits in the groove,
Okay.
ready to go.
Right,
Reason being that makes the thread hang down better.
right. So it's a needle threader.
Did I not mention? Do apologise. It is
It's
a
only because
needle-
there's no graphics, so you can't buy this yet, but you will be able to in a few
needle
days' time.
threader, and it's called Infila, coming from Italy,
Now, why does it come from Italy? Why do you choose to cut it from Italy?
because these are the people who know how. They have the good
Well, no,
technology and the good engineering.
Exactly, that was your big selling point when
Yeah.
we first met.
Was
wasn't
it?
Yeah.
Oh, so I'm telling the same story. That's
No,
quite
but it's good, it's good, it's good.
It is. The engineers in
Okay.
Italy are good. Now, most of us can't see which direction we're putting the needle in. So
What,
it's
the whole of the needle?
eye. It's
Yeah,
called an eye tool.
okay. Oh.
Eye goes down, thread's hanging without any tension. And
Okay, where did, so it just went...
just drop it.
Okay, just
Yeah.
just drop it in there, right?
And then as we slide the button, if you watch the needle, it's actually turning or nudging the
Yes.
needle to find the eye.
How does... Well, I'm not going to ask how it does that, because that...
No, that's a secret. Then we pull the thread and we take the needle.
So you just drop the needle in any direction whatsoever?
Straight, and emphasis on the dropping, because if you try to place it and dig it in, it can get trapped.
Oh, okay.
So, or it goes at the wrong angle.
Yeah. So I'm going to confuse it now by twisting it
You
round.
do that.
And I've just dropped it in.
Yeah?
Thread's there.
Yeah,
Oh,
no
I'm-
tension on the thread, and just slide the button. If the loop doesn't come through the
It's
first
there,
time, we do it
it's
again,
there.
but it usually is there.
Right, so
Going,
what do you keep pulling?
Keep going until the end comes through, and then you've got single thread.
Oh, because this is just for
The
single
single
thread.
thread.
So, and then you just pull it out.
Yeah.
So don't put a knot. Don't put a
Even
knot
with a
in.
knot. Even with a knot.
That's got a knot on it. So
Not
even with the
intentional.
knot, that will work.
Not intentional, but
Okay.
yeah.
Brilliant.
Okay.
Yeah.
Single. Got that? Are we do it once
yeah,
more?
Yeah, Hannah's got very quiet, but
Right,
yes.
Okay. Double.
She's just watching. She's enthralled by
I'm
you.
glad. So equal length on either side.
What are we doing now, sorry?
We're doing double.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But you still put the thread in
In the same
way.
position. Well, the obvious way would be to double it,
That's
wouldn't
what I
it?
was thinking,
Right?
yeah.
So I thought you were reading my mind. Oh, no, I was reading yours,
Yes.
maybe. So, look, then we tend to only get one loop through, and you're hoping for double. So you
okay.
could keep hitting and hitting. It doesn't really seem to happen. So you hold that little bit of thread, and I'm pulling that through, and sure enough, it's double, and we take out the needle.
Right.
But a customer with a rather more logical mind than I've got
Yes.
said, why on earth don't you just half the thread? And then we got exactly the same loop.
Oh, yes.
And then, of course, you pull it just halfway.
Okay.
And we're out. Oops, a daisy.
And it's shockproof as well.
It is very durable. And then a lot of ladies, oh, not sexist comment,
Yes,
a lot
yes,
of
thank
people who do cross-stitch use that loop to go through to start. Shall I quickly show? I mean, I didn't mention that to you, but we could.
No, you didn't mention that to me
No.
before.
Shall we show it?
Yes,
But
yes,
the
yes,
ladies
yes.
know it, so it's like
Yes.
teaching Granny to.
No,
beg,
it's fine. Not, you
isn't
could
it?
never presume.
No, sorry.
There could be somebody watching that Hannah today who knows nothing about this.
So that little loop, and you go through the material, needle through the loop, and then we don't need a knot.
Oh, wow.
And we
Did you
teach
say
that to school, to kids in school, because they make it an almighty knot, and
Yes,
it's
yes,
a
yes,
big
yes.
mess.
But that's a fantastic, because a lot of the
Yeah.
times when you're sewing a binding on and things like that, you normally have
Yeah.
to take the end and push it back through, whereas that, you just start off.
Oh, sorry, I
So just show
mustn't
us
put it in the
again. Yeah, go.
on the table. Slide,
single
release.
thread.
Single thread,
But
ideally... Oh, I see. Beg your
Yeah,
pardon.
single thread through,
Yeah.
but half and
Way.
half, right?
Now, it's
No, it
missed the
didn't
thread,
work.
so move it... Oh, terrible. Seriously.
There you go, there you go.
Right? Now, pull that just enough to make it secure,
Yeah,
really.
yeah.
And then take the needle. And then go through...
Then level it off.
Yeah, and then go through that loop. OK?
So we've done single thread and we've done double thread. What else does it do?
Glitter thread. Shall we talk about that?
Yeah. It's like a lame metallic-y thread,
Yes,
is it? Let's have a look at
exactly.
it.
And because that's quite I call it springy. I don't know
Yeah,
what the
yeah,
word
yeah.
is. That's
It's kind of not springy, but it's kind of a bouncy. It's kind of a. It's
the
not
word.
stretchy, but it's. Oh, you can here. Look, this is what it's. You know the threads you can use. It's kind of like a lame or a lurex thread, really, isn't it? But anyway, so.
And very effective on Christmas work.
Oh, you're being all
Christmas.
topical now. Yeah. What do you say
Needs
at
most
Easter?
of it.
Very good for decorating
Bunnies.
your Fabergé Easter eggs and
Yeah,
your bunnies. Okay.
So I've doubled that because it needs a little bit more weight.
Right. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you've actually doubled when you put it in there. You've
I've
doubled
laid it
yeah.
there double, even though earlier I said don't lie it there double.
Yeah.
And I tend to hold that button so that it doesn't spring back in.
Because on the normal thread, you let go of that
Yeah,
button at the beginning, didn't you?
immediately, yeah.
Whereas this one, you keep hold of it until you've
Yeah.
pulled it through.
Would you like double or single? Are you really
Single, please.
Single, so
Yeah.
make me work a bit harder.
Yes.
Oh, then we only need to show them.
Brilliant. So
Right.
we've done single, double, springy.
Springy. Invisible if I could see it.
Well, that's because it's invisible. Oh, was that you making a joke?
No, I genuinely couldn't see it. Right, this is
Yeah.
invisible. A wee bit more tricky for obvious reasons.
Yes. But you've done a double one on that
I've
as
done
well.
it double, and I have to go down to make sure. There it is, it's there. I think. Is it there?
I don't know. I can't see it's invisible.
There we are.
You see, because that's really difficult
It
to thread
is,
a needle
it
normally,
is.
isn't it?
Yeah.
How much does this sell for? When people can buy this, how much does it sell for?
£5.95
£5.95. Now, I'm sorry you can't buy it today. We don't do pre-order or anything like that here yet. But it will be a few days. As soon as it's... Oh, I'm not in again this week, apart from tomorrow. But as soon as it becomes available, we will let you know, and you'll be able to watch this on YouTube and everything. Right, OK,
So now, multiple threads.
Why would you need multiple threads?
Very pretty. Cross-stitch, embroidery. Oh. It's called blending.
Blending. It's a new one on
Indeed
me.
it is. It was to me when I started 20-odd years ago.
I'd say a million years ago. Yeah.
So-
Did you have threads in? Has it gone?
Oh, I've dropped the thread, Timmy. Now,
Oh,
normally...
it's catching on your cardigan. That's what's wrong with it.
Thank
There
you.
go.
Normally when we use when we do embroidery, you use a bigger eye needle, but I'm trying to be
Okay,
showing
show off.
yeah.
Yeah.
So whatever comes through, which is usually one, occasionally two, we just pull that and then realign the thread so that I haven't mentioned what's happening inside. There's a little bar. Didn't tell you about the bar.
Oh,
did
so it
I?
pulls the third one through.
Yeah. So then I'm going to move the thread again. Oops. Get that. Now, let's hope they're all through.
So this is if you're doing multiple strands but with a normal needle.
Yeah. But I must emphasise, most ladies would use a longer eye.
Yes,
Certainly
yes,
a longer
yeah,
eye.
yeah. And does the
Now-
machine work with a longer eye then?
Very much so.
Oh, okay,
I'm just
right.
showing it on tiny
Yeah.
ones. Now, usually it's done, but I wanted to double check. And by checking, I mean making sure that the bar I've just mentioned to you has gone through the eye.
Not the normal bar. that
Not
you're
the bar
standing
we
by.
like.
You? Right.
We hold that little button,
Yeah.
which is spring-loaded, yeah?
Yeah.
And if the needle doesn't move, then that means that the bar is engaged. So now I know that one's 100% thread.
Okay.
So then I'm taking my multiple threads.
You see, there's the invisible thread trying to make another comeback there. Because you'd never be able to do that just by trying to put it through
I
a needle.
don't
In a
think so.
normal needle like that, impossible.
I don't think so.
Okay.
And I think that's about it. I can add that one to this if you wanted to.
Oh,
You can
that-
actually
oh.
try. It doesn't always catch it, depending on the size
So
of
you
the
wouldn't
eye.
put your lame through with your...
I would. I just
okay.
forgot.
Yeah.
I
Very
meant,
honest.
I meant to do 4, but I only did 3. So I'm definitely going to check it to make sure that it's got it.
yeah.
So we've
Oh,
added.
there it is,
there
yeah.
we are, and that's double. So that's kind of 5 threads through that little eye. Yeah.
Have you got that? Brilliant.
Permission to go to the other side?
There's another hole.
Oh, there is.
Okay, so we've
Black.
been using one with the white...
Only with the white cap.
top. I didn't realise there was
Yeah,
another one.
and
yeah.
the top lever.
Oh.
So now we're
Yeah. So what
going
ribbon?
ribbon.
What needle have you put through? What needle have you put in there? Oh, like a bodkin
yeah.
needle, yeah, like a darning needle.
You're going to ask me what size.
Is it
about
the
a
same
20
thing? Can you put it in any direction again?
More or less. Shall I just drop it in?
Yeah, see what happens.
Right. Sometimes it turns it.
Oh, it turns
Again,
it
I
then.
can check it. It
Yeah.
did turn it. But given that we can actually see the eye, why not put it in the right direction?
Okay.
And I forgot to say, for health and safety reasons, thread first. That's what they tell us on my
Why?
risk. Well, just in case the ladies catch their eye.
Oh, okay.
That's for my risk assessment.
Yes,
so
that's fine. You've
double.
covered yourself there.
Yeah, thought I had.
That's brilliant for when you're doing ribbon work, isn't it? When you're
Yeah.
kind of threading it, if you're threading it through any other kind of fabric, that's
Exactly.
absolutely brilliant.
And
I
then-
don't want to jump ahead, but can you do it with elastic?
Yes, next time.
No,
I didn't
no,
bring
no.
elastic.
Like
Shearing
a
elastic.
shearing
Shearing
elastic,
elastic,
you do
very
with a
much
shearing
so.
elastic. How
Yeah.
brilliant. So that's ribbons.
Ribbon.
What you got now?
This, we're not sure. Organza, I think it is.
Yeah, organza
That's
ribbon.
what I
yeah.
call it.
Yeah,
Same.
brilliant.
And then, shall we use?
Oh, my word.
Because that's the challenge, the large
What on earth's
needle.
that?
It's for putting eyes in teddy bears.
It's for what?
Putting eyes in soft toys.
I've never seen... Now, maybe we show Joe Carter this. I've never seen a needle that long before. OK, sorry.
And it hasn't got a particularly big eye, so
No.
I have to do this. I have to kind of feed it through. It is through, but
So,
just do it a
all
couple
the
of times.
thicker ones are on that side of the...
Exactly,
Yeah.
and identical. I don't think we'd want that double, so
No, exactly.
we're going to pull one end through. And then take the needle. And wool,
Knitting wool?
knitting wool.
Is that the same needle?
No, this is a bigger eye.
OK.
Now, I can't tell you what size, I think a 20, but big. As
OK.
big as would
But
physically
that's the
fit
kind...
in
People
there.
who work with wool, that's the kind of
would use
needle
a
they'd
bigger
have, yeah.
eye. And again, make sure, look, because this can split it a little bit, so just really, really feed it through and be brutal
Yes.
when you pull it through.
OK, brilliant.
And that's the wool.
Fantastic. Is that it? Is that it?
That's it.
$5.95. It will be for sale later on the week. I'm ever so sorry, computer glitches. We haven't been able to do it. Right, so we're moving now on from that. What would you like to do next then, Hannah? The bowls, the magnetic bowls, please, next. Right, let me move those over there. Thank you, there. Brilliant.
Very good. Bow. Usually with needles for the ladies. So it is just a very, very strong magnet at the bottom. as
Right,
you
now
can
these
see.
you can buy, $4.99, a 4-inch magnetic bowl for... Well, it says for pins and needles, but...
Anything, screws, nuts, and just literally throw them in there.
Can you use it if you say you've dropped your pins on the floor? I haven't rehearsed this.
You're very forward-thinking, aren't you?
What? Because I'm always dropping things. Oh, did you want to come to this next?
Not at all, I never do that.
I'm not stealing.
No,
Oh,
I never do that.
straight away. It's a supersonic magnet, isn't it? But they're easy to take off. It's not like you're kind of thinking, oh, OK.
Yeah, and pins, well, just anything that's magnetic.
Yes.
And I even keep my little tray of pins underneath there in case I want
Oh, so
certain
it's magnetic
colours.
on the other side
Yeah,
as well.
Yeah.
So could you do...
No,
Oh,
'cause
no.
it's reversed.
They're
Well,
reversed because it's not two norths, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
God, that's taking me back to like when I was 11 or something. Two norths, they fight against each other,
Don't
don't
they
they?
just?
So they have things like loose change, everything
Yeah.
will stick in
Yeah,
there.
yeah, anything
But
as
what
far as
happens if you don't want them all spread out on your table?
Wow. Oh.
Is it too
What
soon?
No, go for it. What on earth? Oh, I see. What a jolly good idea.
But aren't they brilliant if you're pinning on... Well, not on a mannequin, because the mannequin wouldn't be metallic. But you can just... Oh, that one's even gone through the cardboard thing there. So what I'm saying is, if you don't want them all spread out all over your desk, and they're strong enough, look, nothing's falling off there at all, look.
Dare I mention car mechanics, of course, which is not the market we're targeting. But
What, you're looking
car
for?
all the time.
Target audience, all the car mechanics out there. But now you see John, my next door neighbour, old John. I've got old John Nordquist living next door to me. He's always tinkering in the garage. He's building me a car at the moment. Triumph Herald convertible, yellow, bright yellow.
Nice.
It's still not finished. I've been there 5 years and he's still not finished it. But he's got all of his screws and his nuts and his bolts. Like my dad used to have them. He gets an old coffee jar, screws the top to the shelf and then does that. But he could keep all the different sizes
course he
that he
could.
needs, or the drill bits or anything, all like that, couldn't he?
It could be organised, couldn't it?
$4.99 each they are. Loads going in baskets. I think that's brilliant.
And
I knew
they're
these trolleys
so
would come in
durable.
handy for something.
Yeah, it looks very attractive.
Yes. Is that it?
So, yeah,
Do you got anything
a
else to
magnet.
say? It's a magnet.
It's a magnet.
It's a magnet.
But a very
now,
good
talking
one.
about magnet... Oh, no, take those off. Take those off. Now, they only come in the one colourway, but they match your needle threader perfectly. I'm just thinking Christmas gifts, as in Christmas stocking gifts or Secret Santa gifts or anything like that. There'll be... Oh, hang on, there's another one there.
Oh.
Oh, what have you left behind?
It's a bit magnetised. There we are. Thank you.
Right, now the other thing that we've got today, which sadly we can't sell you, but it's just brilliant, but they will be available. I have to say, inside I'm seething. Outside I'm quite, you know, but inside I'm seething that this has gone wrong for Irene, because it was our first time together, wasn't it?
I
And everything.
know.
What are you doing?
Waiting to get my magnet ready. The other magnet that we can't sell.
Right. The other one you can't buy today is this. Now, first of all, oh, I worn a shirt without a pocket. Well, excuse me, it's Sunday morning,
Pop
20
it on
past
here.
9. I'll let you do that.
No, I hope so.
It's not what she said in rehearsals.
So it can clip it on your pocket or wherever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's like a pen. It's like a pen. Telescopic. So it pulls out like this, but watch. Oh.
Little aliens.
So if you've dropped something, or like earlier, like if you've dropped your scissors underneath your table and you
Yeah,
can't
that's
quite
what I did.
reach it, or if you know like Janice, Anything Can Happen Hobbs, she is always dropping her pins on the floor, and her partner, is he called Martin? No, hang on, what's he called? Anyway, she could have this, and she could just go around the carpet underneath. Oh,
There she could.
you know, go around under the table picking things up like that. Now, you think that's all very well, John, to pick up pins, but it does more than just... As long as it's got a metallic, you know, the things that will be attracted
Yeah.
to a... What is it? What's the...
Ferromagnetic is the correct is the technique.
So it doesn't work for gold or anything like that.
Yeah.
But now imagine if you... So you've been working on your table and the fabric has wafted your little snippers over there and you don't want to be stretching because watch this. Oh. There you go. So you get your little scissors like that. I'm doing all your job for you,
So
aren't I?
grateful.
Or your middle-sized scissors. Now, what you do need to do is, if you're picking scissors up, these are fine, but you're thinking, what about my shears, John? When you're picking up shears, now I'm just saying this health and safety warning,
Dead right.
don't try and pick it up from either end, because obviously they're going to slide off. But if you pick them up in the middle like this, right, these are big cutting scissors, look. Isn't it brilliant? How much does this sell for then?
£4.95 also.
£4.95. £4.95. Now, I'm ever so sorry that this has happened this morning. You are joking.
Well, we mentioned keys, 1 or 2 keys.
Yeah, 1 or 2 keys. What's that for? Have you got an uppy-down garage?
I've got an old Renault.
It's your car? Is that your
my
car?
car key, yeah.
I thought that was to, you know, when you drove into your mansion, you
Oh,
pressed
yeah,
that
if
to
only.
open the gates before you arrived.
Indeed, yeah.
I'm not doing this because I don't think that'll pick it up.
Well, it usually does.
Oh, my word. You were too
Bending
quick.
a bit, but it's very, very strong.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
But if you've... Right,
Very
now, this
strong,
would be brilliant
very
for me because in my car, right, I've now got a car where you press a button rather than a... And
Yes.
it confuses me. But I also come out the house, lock the door, and I put the keys while I'm driving in the cup
Yeah.
hole there.
And
But
then
if...
slip.
I haven't got a bunch that big, but if you're in a rush and it goes down the side of the seat, and even if
number
you
of
push the
times.
seat to
Yeah.
the back or push the... I can't
Yeah.
get these great big trotters down in
Yeah,
between...
there you are then.
So this would be brilliant.
Another problem solved.
Oh, Christmas presents. Hannah. Oh, I told you on the list, That is absolutely fantastic. How much does that one sell for? 5? No, 4?
£4.95.
£4.95.
I don't know, I don't know.
£4.95.
Is it? I'm not sure.
That's not a small bunch of keys, is it?
No.
Do you know what? I've had an idea. I've got... No, because I haven't got them on today, but I've got money in there, don't I?
Have you?
In my pocket, right? I sometimes can't... If I'm in Costa Coffee, right, and I've got my shopping, because it's in Tesco's, I've got my shopping and everything like that, and they go, oh, it's £4.95, John. I go like, oh, get this out of my pocket. Hang on.
You
Will it
would?
work? Will it work? Will it work?
I think they'd be a bit worried about you if you did that.
Why?
They'd be
Oh, no,
wondering
I've got
what
no
you're up
money
to.
in there. That's why it's not working. But does it pick them up? Does it pick up
Yeah,
money?
some.
Do you know what? Where's Jay? Have you got any money on you, Jay? No, he hasn't got any money. Oh,
Euros, great for
Jay's the
euros.
rich-
The kids pick all the coins up from Fontana di Trevi in Rome. Truly, I mean, they go around.
You're not allowed to do that.
Well, they do. That's only in Rome. It wouldn't happen
Exactly.
in England, of course. Or cheap bracelets. That's very rude.
Cheap did not come out of my lips then. You see, it's brilliant for so many things, isn't it? Oh. Right. OK, I'm going to move on. I'm ever so sorry. It's been
Me
so
too.
rubbish today.
No, I've loved it. I have.
Right, I'm going to make sure that next time you're in, you're definitely on with me, and then we can do proper. And I want more things next time. Shall I talk to the buying department?
Please do.
I don't mean more quantity, I mean more...
different items.
Yeah.
Yes, let's do it.
Because you come all this way. Anyway, three things. The three things to remind you. One is the telescopic, which you'll be able to buy hopefully in the middle of the week, $4.95. You can't buy that today. The incredible needle threader. How much is that? $5.95. $5.95. Or the magnetic bowls, which you can buy today, $4.99. $4.99. I just think that's a brilliant little stocking filler or something like that, isn't it? $4.99. Or most Secret Santas are like a £5, aren't they? Just add it to your order. I'm going to have to say bye-bye.
Yeah, back to the NEC.
Is it, is that where you are then? Is that why I was thinking we brought you all the way from London.
No.
So you're at that show that they were just messaging...
now.
so somebody messaged in earlier saying they were going... I haven't been invited to this show. Will you be at the one that we were at last year again?
In March.
Was it
Sewing-
March? Was
Sewing
it
for
February?
Pleasure.
Sewing for Pleasure?
Sewing for Pleasure.
Sewing for Pleasure. Oh, no. Was it March?
Yeah, well, I think so. or the quilt. It could have been the quilt.
Will you be taking your weird friend with you? Your strange friend? Didn't you have a strange friend with you?
Yes. Yeah, she goes everywhere.
She goes everywhere.
She's the driver.
How did she get here then?
Thing called bus. No, taxi at that time in the morning.
Irene, it's such a joy.
Thank you, John.
So sorry to see you, and I'm sorry we've messed up your show
so be
completely.
it.
And heads will roll tomorrow, believe you me, they will.
Thank you very
This is Irene, thank you. I've now got some, not Irene fabric, Irene and Lewis fabric, but it's not Irene's fabric. She's back off to the NEC now. So if you're going to the NEC, are you there on your stall this afternoon?
Yeah.
Pop in and see her. Because normally you'd come back in the next hour, but as we can't sell anything, you might as well just go and have a coffee and...
Oh, that'd be nice, and go and sell some more at
sell
the
some
NEC.
yeah, because so they've got them in the NEC if you want to go and buy them. I shouldn't have said that. Right, Irene, I'll see you next time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for coming in. Right, am I going to do all this over here then? I will, I suppose, won't I? Oh, it's halfway through the show. I've got brand new fabrics. Brand spanking new fabrics here. They're gorgeous, aren't they? Absolutely gorgeous. So I'm just going to... I'll do it all this side. So while Irene tidies up over there. Don't make any noise while you're tidying up. Right. Now, they're in a different... Oh, no, they're not in a different order. No, different order. These are rather fantastical, these fabrics. Brand spanking new... I called it Irene and Lewis. I meant Lewis and Irene, obviously. Dragon Castle on cream. Now, this is kind of a grown-up version of... We had that other fabric, didn't we? Like Galaxy fabric that had little unicorns on and rainbows and coloured rain and little castles and everything. It's like a grown-up version of it, isn't it? Oh, there she goes, old Irene. £5.99. That's lovely, isn't it? So it's $5.99 for half a metre. Remember, let me just show you quickly what half a metre is. Oh, actually, I'm not supposed to do this bit yet, but I will do just quickly on this one. Actually, no, we're only half a show, aren't we? Because I've only got half an hour of this fabric. If you love Lewis and Irene fabric, I've got this half an hour, and I've got a whole hour of it later on. Oh, actually, we might have to find something to fill in for the Irene space on that show, won't we? £5.99. I'll get Jane to stay longer. It's lovely, isn't it? Really, really beautiful. OK, and now I've got another one that would go beautifully with this one, theme along with this one. This is one just called Flying Dragons. Oh, do you know I've always said I wanted to be Khaleesi? The Queen of Dragons, is she called? What's she called? The Mother of Dragons. The Mother of Dragons. I could have a Mother of Dragons shirt made, look. This is called Flying Dragons on blue. $5.99 for half a metre. Come on. Oh, look. No, dragons are meant to be... You see, when I watch Game of Thrones, I'm not giving anything away, but she has 3 pet dragons, right? And when they were little, I was like, oh, I want one of those, And then it came back to the next series, and they'd grown up, and you're like, I don't want one of those. They terrified me. And they're only on the telly. Very clever CGIing, though, wasn't it, and everything, or whatever you call it. Anyway, that's Flying Dragons. Now I'm moving on to peacocks. I've got peacocks in 3 different colourways. I'm not sure. This one's on cream, right? Oh, because she's in a pear tree, or he's in a pear tree. He. It'll be a he if he's got the tail, won't it? Oh, hang on, is he, though? Right, now I'm having one of my issues. Oh, no, there they are. There they are, yeah, it's in a pear tree. I knew there were pears on it somewhere. Golden pears. Now, it's 100% cotton, machine washable at 30 degrees, I believe, isn't it, this one? Hang on, let me just double check. Or is it 40 degrees? I'd say 30 degrees. But if you look at where the pears are, it's got like it's not metallic, but I don't know how they've done it. The print is like a, look, can you see that at home? See the gold? It's like, it's not a foil, but I don't know how they've done it, but they're shiny. Oh, actually, so the peacock's leaves, look. No, not leaves, they haven't got leaves on the wing. Feathers, look. They're metallic. Oh, that's nice. I'll come back to it in a minute because I want you to see all the different colours. So, now got it in two other colourways. There's a dark blue, and there's a... What colour is this one, Hannah? What colour is it? Oh, no, it's blue. So there are two blues. So the next one must be dark blue. They've called this one blue. I'd say it was more of an O'Donnell myself. Or, I wouldn't even say it was duck egg, really. But I like that, because the peacocks really show up on there. I wonder if there are any peachicks on here. Oh, no. Peachick is the word for a baby peacock. Yes. But don't get it mistaken with chickpeas, which you put in your stew. 6.49 for half metre. It's lovely, isn't it? Shall I just hold it up so you can see the size of the print? If you were thinking of making... See, I think a skirt would look lovely in this. I think if somebody like a designer, like the Italian, well, Prada or something like that, made a skirt out of this, it would absolutely fly off the shelves. Sort of unusual, isn't it? You could make a shirt out of it as well, but it wouldn't make a soft, floppy blouse. It would make a nice shirt out of it. Then this is the dark blue one. This is a very, very vibrant... No, not vibrant. What's the word I'm looking for? Very regal, but kind of... you see what I mean? It's more... Now, again, the pears and the feathers are slightly metallic-y. Like a bronzy metallic in this one. Try and have a look at that. There you go. Ooh. It's nice, isn't it? £6.49. Now, you see, with the pale blue one, I saw fashion, right? But with this one, I'm seeing upholstery. Isn't that weird how the same fabric, just in two slightly different colourways, can tell you two different things? OK, that's that one. Oh, the aircon's got a life of its own today, isn't it? Right, OK. And then, that's the end of the peacocks. But in a similar vein, I've got this one in two colours now. Again, this has got the metallic finish on it. They've called this one Drawing Room, I believe. Is that right? Oh, yeah, Drawing Room Blooms. Now, is there a way you'd have it up? Let's have a look. Has it got a direction? Let's have a quick look, see if there's a different direction. Oh, no, if there is. It's like those wallpapers, Victorian wallpaper. I wonder whether that's maybe why they called it Drawing Room Blooms. Because if you think about it, Edwardian or Victorian wallpaper like that, I can see that in Upstairs, Downstairs. The original. Look, see that's got a metallic sheen to it as well, hasn't it? It's nice, isn't it? It's like Victoriana, now is it Victorian or is it Edwardian? I'm veering towards the Edwardian, you see. Don't know why. It's nice though, isn't it? So that one colours that in. Rose. They're calling that one rose. It's like a very pale apricot. But I tell you what it is because the metallic is in gold, when you actually hold the fabric up and look at it, the dominant colour is actually gold. The dominant colour is actually gold now. I like that. But then, look at this other one that they've got here. Same print. This is very demure, this one, I'd say. Because, again, that one had the gold print. This has got like a bronzy metallic effect on it, this one. Look. Same fabric, just different colourway. You see, now they've called it blue. I definitely call that a greeny, slatey, greeny grey. Moss. You know, like when moss grows on roofs? That's the kind of green I think that is. It's nice, though, isn't it? It's very, very elegant. Actually, looking at the back, it's definitely a blue. Maybe, again, maybe it is blue, but because of the bronzy kind of sheen to it, it's changing the colour slightly. It's nice, isn't it? That's obviously on the slant there. The stripes, the flowers actually do go straight. I'll just hold it up like this for you. If you look, they actually do go straight across. There's a theme going through the whole collection, though, isn't there? It's nice. Okay. Right, what I might do is when I've shown all of them, I might go over to the big table and I can really waft them properly for you. Could you get Jay to remove the cutting board for me? Now this, I think this is exquisite. Now, I just think that, you know, I don't know if they still do it. In the old days, when you got a really, really, really posh box of chocolates, there was a tissue paper in that always had a print on it like this. That's what, look at the sheen. It's called Peacock Feathers on darkest blue. It is like a deep indigo blue, the background. But then don't they look gorgeous? You see, now this is veering me towards fashion again now. But I'm not quite sure what. I'm not quite sure what you'd make out of that one. You could make a blind, but I think it might be too... The thing is, well, I don't know, you could make a blind. I don't know. You see, I was thinking of blue on blinds like this. Because what room would you put it in? Because you couldn't... It's not a bathroom blue, is it? Do you know what I mean? And I think you'd want to show off that bronzy, metallic-y finish to it. I'm seeing a skirt, you see, a really beautiful box-pleated skirt. I'll do a bit of box pleating for you when I go over to the big table in a minute. I'll show you that one again. Because I've got half an hour, so 20 minutes. And then the last one to show you now, I think this reminds me of a fabric we've already had. Is it a dashwood that we've... I mean, it's beautiful. It's, again, that kind of Oh, look, it blends with my shirt nicely, isn't it? Sort of a late Victorian, early and Edwardian print. But the dark blue in the background really gives it something sumptuous. I've got this one upside down, but I'll do it the right way when I go over to the table. It's called Country House. Oh, yeah, exactly. Oh, do you know what? It looks like an early Laura Ashley. I'm not trying to compare, but I'm just saying... It looks like a very early Laura Ashley, doesn't it? That's what it looks like. But I think we've had another fabric, but not the same kind of big ditzy print, but not this colourway. It's lovely, isn't it? Look. Lewis Irene Country House Floral on darkest blue. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk over there with them because I just think they deserve a proper wafting. I can't proper waft on this little table. Oh, and people are sending in ideas, so I need to go over... Oh dear, that box. That wasn't a very good idea, was it? I didn't realise it would make us so tall. Morning, John. Nice, relaxing shows this morning. Blooms on blue, looks like fish with big mouths. Darkest blue, good for a boxy jacket. Oh, Mo, that's a good idea, yes. Right, I'll take you through them all again at the moment. Which one was the most popular, you say? Oh, now, isn't that... well, they're all lovely, I'm not surprised. But Flying Dragons is the most popular. Let me put that on there, because I don't want it to look a mess. Oh, I thought the graphics would carry on down. Do they normally? Do they sometimes go lower than that? Or am I just... No. Oh, I'm in a pre-life, yes. Loads of people have got this one in their basket. So now, remember... It's at £5.99 for half metre. This is a metre, so this is 2 units if you're buying this on the web. If you want more than 1.5 metres, then you do have to ring the call centre. That's still an issue we have. Isn't it gorgeous? Absolutely beautiful. I'll just make a bit of space behind my desk while you look at that fabric. I just love the colours in there. And it's kind of grown up, but also fantasy fun, isn't it, really? Can you see what I mean? You know what I mean? Attention to detail, even on the flames. You've got the highlighting on the flames, haven't you? It's lovely. Really, really lovely, isn't it? Let me know what you're going to make out of it, because lots and lots of you have been for that one. Are you doing fashion? Are you doing haberdashery? Household, you know, kind of, what are you making? You see, now this would make a lovely blind, wouldn't it? That would make a gorgeous blind. In kind of, not a teenager's bedroom, but you know what I mean? A kind of like older child's bedroom. Feather on darkest blue would make a lovely man's waistcoat. Oh, Pat, it would. I'll come to that in a minute. So please, please, please make sure you check out your baskets. Don't want you to miss out. It's brand new today. Brand spanking new today. Okay, I tell you what, Paul, you know Paul Clark, our Paul Clark, he does a brilliant, I've not seen it, but he does a brilliant workshop in waistcoats. So maybe we should get him to, if we've got enough fabric, maybe we should get him in to do a waistcoat with in that fabric. Right, where do you want me to go next then? Yeah, they're all Lewis and Irene. Okay, right. Go to Lewis and Irene, please, John. Right, okay, I've just put them in their houses. Right, okay, so this one next. Now, again, I'm showing you a metre there. That's 2 units that you're getting there. So it's £5.99 for half metre. It's 100% cotton. Nice, isn't it? Again, look at the attention to detail. Look at the leaves on the trees. Look at the sprigs. It's very kind of medieval-y, isn't it, with the sprigs of flowers there. And then the pink castle, you see, pink. Oh, and there's blue castles as well. Do you think that's a castle for boys and a castle for girls? Nah. Imagine having a pink castle. They do have castles in Game of Thrones, but they're not pink. And they haven't got fortresses like that. They're just hewn out of the rock, aren't they? They've got that tree in Game of Thrones. Oh. So what would you make out of that? You see, I like this, but I don't know what I'd make out of it. Pyjama trousers. Oh, you know, like lounging pyjamas. Not that I ever, you know, have a Sunday at home, but you know those ones that you put on a Sunday when you've just got up and you have your croissant, your hot chocolate, not hot chocolate, coffee. Soy vanilla lattes, mine, please. Oh, I am hooked on oat milk at the moment, barista oat milk. Oh, when you put it in your milk frother, it's, oof. £5.99. Lucy told me about it, actually. Lucy told me about that. Anyway. Therese or Teresa. Feather on dark blue. Would make a divine jacket line. Well, can I jump to that one next? Because this is the one they also said would make a lovely waistcoat, wasn't it? The lady said, no, it wasn't Mo, it was... oh, my brain. Oh, actually, it hasn't got a direction. Pat, that's who it was, Pat. Pat said it would make a lovely waistcoat. Teresa says it would make a lovely lining. It would. Now, this one's £6.49 for half a metre. What you're seeing there on your table when you see it in full is a whole metre. But I don't know, can you see that it's got a sheen on it? I don't know if your telly will pick that up, but it's got that bronzy sheen to it. It is very opulent. Oh, are you looking at Paul's word board? Oh, £6.49. It's lovely because the blue background, the darkest blue background, is like an indigo. And then the feathers are... Oh, and look, the feathers got hearts in the middle. I wouldn't make a lampshade out of it, only because I don't like... This is my personal opinion, is I don't like lampshades with too dark a fabric, because when you put it on, the glow at night, on these horrible wintry nights, right, when you put a lamp on, I want a lovely, soft... Just me sitting on my own with Norman and Ellie, but a soft, romantic glow. And I think a blue lampshade or a dark lampshade can sometimes make you feel a little bit more miserable. It is very theatre drapes. It is very ballet, isn't it, and everything like that. It is kind of do you know what it reminds me of? If you're making bodices for swans in Swan Lake, or, you know, kind of like making the costumes of like a very, very opulent court scene, then it'd be lovely. Like Midsummer Night's Dream, like the, you know, kind of Oberon's cloak in Midsummer Night's Dream or something like that would look gorgeous, wouldn't it, in this? So it's lovely. I do like that one. I think actually that could be my favourite. Not that I'm allowed favourites, but I think that one is my favourite. Right, drawing room blooms on rose. Well, both colours, but the rose is in the lead with that one. There you go. Oh, it is beautiful. It is. Now, again, the metallics are... No, the golds are a metallic-y finish. They do have a metallic-y finish. I don't know if you're going to pick that sheen up. It looks like a foil, but, you know, on the Christmas foil fabrics, you could feel the foil, whereas this, you can't feel the foil on this one. Look, I don't know if you can see that. You see the gold embellishment there? They're all slightly foil, slightly... No, I don't say lame, because that makes it sound panto-y and cheap. It's not like that at all. It looks like... I tell you what it looks like. It won't be. But you know when you put gold leaf on something, like my friend Louise, before she moved from her house in... North London, her lounge, the walls were the deepest pink, right? And then the ceiling was all gold leaf. Yes, she's a bit over the top. And I was going to put it in my downstairs loo, but it's too much hassle to put it on. But you can make cakes, can't you, or puddings, and just drop a little bit of gold leaf on it, like on... they didn't use it very much on Bake Off this year, did they? But you can put gold... That's how it finishes. Hannah's saying she's thinking she's a writer, sitting in a big drawing room, typing away. In the old days, not modern. You mean like a writer in the olden days? Oh, and then they go out in a crinoline walking over the hills. What's the matter? She's writing poetry. Oh, dear. No, if you're writing poetry, you'd be, what do they call the poet? Like up in a garret, and you'd be starving and thin. She came running to the car this morning in her village, clutching a box of cereal. 6:49. I'll tell you, there was a lot of... yes. Oh, yes, bring some of your poetry in, Hannah, when you've written it. I went through that phase of being, when I was about 19 or 20, of writing poetry, and I look at it now, I thought it was brilliant. I thought it was tortured. That's the word I'm looking for. Like a tortured... It was rubbish. Bloomsbury, yeah, definitely. Oh, yes, but if you're in that Bloomsbury group, anything could happen, couldn't it? They were a bit naughty in the Bloomsbury set, weren't they? Right, and then this is the version in blue. And this is, the metallic in this is more of a copper. Oh, rose, no, not copper, rose gold. Rose gold is what I'm seeing on this one. Can you see what I mean by the rose gold in that one? Yes. Definitely rose gold rather than copper. The colour's beautiful. And they call it blue, but it's definitely not a blue. Have I got something that's blue that I can put next to it? No, I didn't want it that kind of blue. I wanted to show a pure, like, oh, there. So this is what I call blue. I just want to show it to you next to it, because it's definitely got... You see what I mean? There's blue in that, but it's more of a bluey, greeny, grey colour. Do you know a Tahitian pearl? If you know a Tahitian pearl, pale Tahitian pearl, that's what it's reminding me of, with the rose gold. Not here. Do you mean to you? Right, Angela, this one. Okay, let's have a close look. Angela can see... Oh, no, I can see it. Right, Angela and Bear can see reindeer face in this. Have a look. Yep. Was it that way or the other way? I could see it when it was upside down. Can't see it now. Hang on, let me turn it around. No, it's facing me now. It's facing me. Oh, unless you're thinking that's the nose. Where are you? That's the nose there, and they're the eyes, and they're the ears. Is that the one you can see, or can you see a different one? Bolster cushion, yeah, we're thinking. On your chaise longue. Who was it I told that if you were a piece of furniture, I thought you'd be a chaise longue? I was standing here. Hang on. Well, did I dream that? Oh, do you know, I did dream last night that my face was covered in moles, and there was somebody standing here, and I went, don't worry, I haven't got my makeup on yet. Nobody will notice. Who was I standing with here? Oh, Jess, it must have been Jess. And I said, if you were a piece of... Why did we come... Oh, you know, it worries me. Yeah, we were playing that very famous game. If you were going to be a piece of furniture, what would you be? We must have been talking about fabric, and she must have said a piece of furniture. Right, OK, over a third of the stock of the Flying Dragons has been checked out, so if you do want that, please be aware. Oh, blimey, I forgot that we only had half an hour, and I'm like wafting around like I normally am. Right, OK, I've still got the peacocks to do. I haven't done the peacocks yet. Peacocks on cream. Oh, Jay's got I forgot to tell him which fruit I was having today. I put two in the fridge. Let's see what he comes out with. You see, let me show you all three of these at the same time. I know just put the cream in the graphics for now, but I want you to see the different colourways. And because you know the other day when I had all those new caifs, and we had that like sunshine one, it came in 3 different colours, and I kind of was mixing and matching, and then I put all 3 of them together, and you thought, oh, don't they look gorgeous together? Then Rachel bought all 3 of them. Joan's messaged in. Hello, Joan, my love. It's an email. She loves the quilt on the wall behind me. Can she... Oh, it's in... Oh, are there any left? Right, you can't buy the quilt, but you can buy the bundles, Joan, from the 8 o'clock hour. So if you can look on the web, because you've emailed in, haven't you? Look on the web down there and you'll see the 2 different bundles. That's the lilac bundle, and there was a blue bundle as well. What I might do is because I haven't got Irene in my last hour now, if there are any of those bundles left, I might bring them back. Jay's just fallen over because he's packed them away and everything, but I might bring them back in the last hour if there's any left. OK. Oh, look at those 3 together. Now, this is saying Edwardian drawing room, isn't it? All 3 of those together. You've switched me off. Oh, yes, the thistles, they've got foil on. The pears have got foil on. Well, we're calling it foil. It's not foil. So this one's got the gold, and these 2 have got the rose gold effect. But don't they look lovely together, all 3 of them? Look. You see, I'm definitely... Do you know what I'm seeing? I'm seeing cushions made out of all 3. Do you know what I mean? That's dark blue, which is the most popular. That one was... So that's the graphics that are in the moment, 6.49 for half a metre. Then this was the cream, did we just call that one? And then this one's just called blue. So that's dark blue, that's blue. Now, when I've put them together like that, it looks more blue now, doesn't it? It's when you take it away from those fabrics. I think those 3 together look gorgeous. So that's now the blue one. That's this one you're seeing the graphics for now. Oh, I do like those 3 together. Don't you? Or maybe you can make the cushion out of one, do a binding out of another, and do like the piping or the backing out of another one. OK, so Hannah would say she wouldn't do all 3. She'd just do the 2. Let me just put the 2 blues together then. I think you need... Let's have a look at those 2 together. No, you do definitely need the... Well, in my opinion, and Ginger Mike's opinion, you definitely need the cream in between the 2. Or not in between, as well as. Oh, sorry. I was doing a reveal then. There you go. There's the 3 together, look. No, I think that brings these 2 to get closer together. Like a marriage guidance counsellor, this one. Nice. OK. How long have I got, sorry? OK, very quickly, I'll just put those to one side. All right, I will fold them in here. I just want to show you this one, because this one also has the metallic in it as well. And this is the dark, is this darker blue again, or just dark blue, this one? Darkest. Country House Floral on darkest. Like I said, I think, oh, look, it's almost like meant to be, isn't it? I'd say this was a very early, it isn't a very early Laura Ashley, but it looks like a very early Laura Ashley, doesn't it, that one? That one's very classic, isn't it? So you've got the very dark blue background, then you've got the corals, but then you also got the gold metallic in there as well. But then you've got like a tealy blue in there, you've got a coral, you've got an orange. There's lots of, oh, actually, I can tell you, there's lots of colours in there. There's olive, there's corals, there's ochre. You like it because it's got ochre in. Or imagine that teamed with our Spectrum Solid ochre. It's got three different blues in there. I think it's gorgeous. The colours in there are fantastic. £6.49. Right, don't go anywhere. I'll be back in 3 minutes with the lovely Jane Alcock, and we're making, oh, she's done a lovely Christmas tree block. She's done a really lovely Christmas tree block, but she's also going to show, we've got bundles again, she's also going to show you how to do the, if we've got time, do the flying geese on a lovely placemats for Christmas. Really, really lovely. Because I don't need to make one, but the bundle we're selling, you can make about, make about 6 out of the fabric that we've got. So don't go anywhere. She'll be up any minute. I'll recap these in the last hour, in my last hour as well. If there's any left, we're just checking if there's any left now. So don't go anywhere. She's ready to come on. Oh, she's still got the same old jumper on. I thought she might have changed. And the champagne is working its way through her pores. I can smell her from here. So don't go anywhere. She'll be with me here in 3 minutes from now.
Join us on Facebook. Simply search for The Sewing Quarter and like our page for the latest news and more. Make your first purchase with us between the 4th and 5th of November and we'll give you a fabulous festive freebie. New customers who spend over £10 will get 1 metre of Christmas-themed fabric for free. We've got 5 delightful prints on offer, and when you check out, one of them will automatically be added to your order. So treat yourself today, but hurry, this seasonal giveaway lasts 48 hours only, or while stocks last.
So I'm going to be showing you how to do a ladder stitch. Now this is a great stitch when you want to sew something up and create an invisible stitch. And first of all, I'm just going to use the example of something like a pincushion, but I need to bring these 2 edges together using the invisible stitch, which is known as the ladder stitch. So first of all, I'm going to take my needle up through the fold. So I'm going to be concealing the knot in the thread. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my needle in through the fold of the fabric and come out. So you can see that I'm on the actual fold there. So obviously there's the raw edges are inside my pincushion. I'm going to take that through. Now I'm going to go to the opposite side and repeat that stitch. So I want to make sure that this is parallel. So I'm going to come in through that fold and come out. So again, I'm making these stitches really big so you can see what I'm doing. So you can see how I'm going across the whole of the fabric. So if I just keep doing a few stitches. So as you can see, we have the ladder stitch there going across the 2 pieces of fabric. So when I pull my thread, you can see that almost makes those stitches invisible.
If you're thinking ahead to Christmas parties and festive get-togethers, join us on Monday the 6th of November when Amanda Wyatt creates 2 fabulous Christmas party garments in beautiful fabrics. First is a flattering pencil skirt in on-trend pleather. Wear it and add a touch of glamour to your Christmas jumper, or wear it with a sparkly top and you're ready to party. And if you're looking for an outfit that will take you from day to evening, at 10 a.m, Amanda guides you through making a versatile ruche dress in jersey. Dressed up or down with accessories, it'll become your new go-to garment. Amanda will also reveal how to ensure a professional finish with the correct tools and haberdashery. So join us for a stylish morning on Monday the 6th of November at 8 a.m. and 10 a.m. Only on Sewing Quarter, Freeview Channel 78.
Now, you know Jo Carter said she and her mum Helen always have Christmas cushions. Well, wouldn't this just make the perfect Christmas cushion? Isn't it gorgeous? Now, the thing is, cushions are lovely. I said to Jane, I'd like that. Oh, I'm not going to do it now. If you take the cushion out and it's like a wall hanging, like a Christmas wall hanging, and I've got, up my stairs, I've got no pictures, I haven't decorated yet. I've only lived there 5 years. I'd want about 8 of these made to go up the stairs at Christmas. Wouldn't they look lovely? I think they're fabulous. Anyway, so Jane's going to show us how to make this, but also, she's made these in the past. We've got a take on these. Now, these are not coasters, placemats. Really lovely Christmas placemats. Now, they're, I think, from her original... Didn't you design these originally?
Well, they're not my design.
Oh, they're not her design.
But...
They're not my design, John.
Well, I mean, they're not...
See the champagne's kicking in now, isn't it? Not my design. But they're lovely, aren't they? So we'll go through those with you. Now, I've got bundles for the 2 different projects. So now if you want to do this project, right, we've got, I'll just put those over there. You've got 2 bundles to show you for those projects. So I've got this. Now, they're not exactly the same as that. They're not exactly the same as the ones over there. But you get half a metre of holly on red, half a metre of emerald spectrum, and half a metre of optical white. £23, and the thread, £23.95, plus Jane's instructions, plus the instructions. So you get all of that for £23.99. Or if you don't want to go down that way, if Jane gets round to making this, I'll show. Oh, that's the bundle there. You can't see the white fabric. You get the white fabric as well there. If Jane gets time to make these, this is the one we're going to demonstrate with on the show. You get the foil fabric white with gold holly. You get the pistachio in the Spectrum Solid, but then you get the true red in the linear print there. Can you see that? That's a linear print. It's got the linear print on it there. Plus the thread, plus the instructions. £22.99. So it all depends on if you like. You see, the 2 different bundles here. You've got this one, which is more traditional, so it's the emerald green and the holly and white, or then this one, I think, will be like slightly more contemporary because you've got that pistachio and linear and the foil going on. So that's if you want to make, or if you don't want to make the placemats, but they're the 2 bundles we put together for the placemats. We've also got bundles that we can show you for the cushion. Now, you get a metre of each fabric, so you get 3 metres in total in each of these. So I'll just move that one out of the way. Now, there's no instructions with this one, so you'll have to listen carefully to what Jane says. So the one that she's used to make it is this one. Now, these are lovely. This is the linen effect. It's not linen, it's all 100% cotton, but that's the linen effect in the gorgeous emeraldy, foresty green. Then you've also got it in the red. Those 2 are linen effect. And then this one here is linear in vanilla. So you get a metre of each. Now, the thing is, you might not want to make the cushion. You might have some other project. Have you got a picture of the cushion there? On its side, number 1. There's the cushion there. Do you want what? Well, no, because I put my cushions pointy. I know you can't for the photograph. I know. Have you put... Is that bark quilting on the edge of the tree? You didn't see it? Yeah. Did you do that, or did your mum?
No, I did that.
Oh, there you go. How did you suddenly do a close-up then, Michael? That was very clever. So you did that quilting, did you? I did that. Oh, she said very proudly. OK, so that's that bundle with 3 metres of fabric for £29.49. Then I've got this one, which these are all linear prints. So you've got the green, you've got the red, and you've got the £29.49. A metre of each. I'm not sure. Is that vanilla again? No, it's not vanilla, that one. That one's not vanilla. That looks like ivory or cream. Cream. True red and the green, yeah. So a metre of each, £29.49. I will get on to Jane so she can get sewing. And then this one here. Now, this one will be very different. You've got the spot on bright red, which is doing funny things to my eyes this morning. Might be just my eyes. Then you've got, is it apple, that one? Apple spot on. Isn't it frightening? My whole life, and I'm learning all these blooming... And then that white one at the bottom there, that's a plain Spectrum solid there. £25.99. So let's go and learn, first of all, how to make the cushion cover. Well, basically, it's the quilt of the front of the cushion. You can do whatever you want with it, can't you? Right. Right, we're doing the cushion first. So...
Okay.
Oh.
I'm going to show you how to do the half square triangle.
Yeah.
But here, there's a 3 triangle square.
A pardon?
A 3 triangle square.
Oh, so 2 little ones and a big one.
Yes, I'm going to show you how to do that.
Now, you can make them any size you want, can't you? So if your cushions are bigger than this or smaller than this...
Yeah, you can make your... Because it's based on a square. They're all squares.
Yes.
So you can make your squares.
So you're not going to make the whole thing, then?
I will make the whole thing, yeah. If you'd like me to, if
I
we have
would,
time.
yes. Well, get on with it, then. Do you know you've got glitter on you? Has that come off your jumper?
It might have done, or it
Or is
might
that
be...
from the wedding?
It might be from the wedding. There was a lady there, and she was doing glitter art on people's faces. So you could get, like, glitter.
Oh,
and it
why
was
did
big.
you do that? Come in with that. Imagine that you've been to bed and it's all smeared all
Smeared
down
all
your
over
face.
it.
Yeah, because Hannah got in the car this morning. She went, I've had a shower.
And Richard, the groom, he had his beard done, so his beard was all glittery. And there were quite a few of the lads that have got beards, they've got all glittery beards.
I've seen that before on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like a fabulous wedding.
It
Are you going to
was
be putting
brilliant.
pictures on Instagram later?
No, because I didn't take that many
No.
pictures.
Not of the glittery beards?
No, but my cousin, whose son it's wedding, she's taken loads.
Yeah,
and there's some
I don't
beautiful
follow her
photos.
on Instagram, though,
no,
so
not many
I
people
won't be
will.
seeing those then.
No.
Right, OK, let's start.
Right, so if we do the 3/4, it's not a 3/4 square, the three triangle square.
Thank you.
When we're doing triangles and squares, we have to add extra onto the
Yes, you can't just start off with a square and cut it into 3. Yeah.
So I'm doing 2.5-inch squares. So
You've finished 2-inch squares?
finished size 2 inch.
Is that what these are?
Yes.
Right.
So for the squares, I've cut them at 2.5.
Yes.
For the half square triangles, I add on 7/8 of an inch.
So now, is that... So if you did 5-inch ones, you still only add 7/8 of an inch on, would you?
Yeah. And for the three triangle squares,
Yes.
I'm starting off with quarter square triangle, so I add on 1.25 inches.
OK, let's just go through that. So, so they're all... excuse me, the finished squares are 2 inches.
Yes.
So you've cut... Oh, excuse me. You've cut the squares at 2.5 inches by 2.5 inches.
That's right, yes.
You've cut the half square triangles...
At 2 7/8.
At 2 7/8 by 2 7/8
Yes.
squares, because you're going to cut them in half.
Yeah.
And then the 3 square triangle...
3 triangle
3
square.
triangle square, where you
Yeah.
have 1 big triangle and 2 small triangles. You cut your squares at...
3.25 inch
OK,
to start with.
yeah. Because
Okay.
they're all going to get cut up apart
They-
from the plain squares. aren't
Yeah.
they?
I still start with a square and I don't cut it.
What's this one, then? Which one are we doing first?
We're going to do this 3 triangle square.
OK.
I want to call it a 3/4 triangle, but
Yes,
it's not.
It's not, no.
So we've got the 2 squares, we've got the background fabric and the smaller triangle, the green.
Oh, so which square are we actually doing, then?
We're doing this square here.
Oh, OK.
This one here.
Yeah.
And I'm starting with the background and the green.
And then the red will be added on in a minute.
Yes, in a
So
minute.
on yours, you're still doing a white background, then this will be green spot
Yeah.
and that'll be red spot.
That's right.
OK.
So
Please tell Kaylee, my wife, to write a Christmas list. I can't remember all of the that would be nice comments. Regards, Ian. Kaylee, write it down.
So I'm going to mark the diagonal line
Yes.
on the
Oh,
pale fabric, the background fabric.
yeah. Now you're using an erasable pen.
Yeah. It doesn't matter because we're going to cut on that line
Oh, okay.
ultimately, so it
Right
doesn't
then.
matter what marker
Yeah.
you use.
And the ruler's the 8.5 by 24.5 inch, £31.99.
So
Right.
marking diagonals, I always start from the middle and go out to the point,
Why?
just so that I don't stretch the fabric across the bias.
OK.
So right sides together, I'm going to sew now 1/4 inch either side of the
Oh,
square.
yes. Now,
The line.
yes, because this is where it always confused me, because I always want to sew on the line.
On the line, yeah.
Don't we, Hannah? Yeah, Hannah does that all the time. Well, you haven't done it for a while, though, have you, Hannah? You done any sewing for a while recently, Hannah? Oh, what are you cutting out? Oh, Hannah's doing a quilt. Oh. She's done all, I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me.
Bless you.
She's done her cutting out, but now her sewing machine's making a funny noise, so she can't sew it together.
Oh dear.
Okay, so you've sewn quarter of an inch either side.
Quarter of an inch either side. I haven't cut the thread, I just pulled it and carried on down the other side.
Oh, okay.
Because you're going to cut through that anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm now going to cut along that diagonal line.
So out of what we're cutting, we can make
this will make two.
Two finished squares.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is what
you need.
I
Are there only 2 3 triangle squares
units, yes.
in the whole pillow?
Yes.
Right.
In this block, yeah. Can I get to the iron, please?
Oh, yes, sorry. I'm just fascinated watching. I forget.
Thank you. So I'm just going to press those, and I want... It doesn't matter which way the seams go, but I always, if I've got a darker fabric, I'll always press it so that it goes under the darker fabric.
And have your darker fabric on the top?
Yes. And
Setting the seam is just a quickie thing, isn't it?
Yes, it's just dabbing it down. And be careful when you're pressing that you don't push it and that you do literally press it down because you are on a bias, so you can stretch your square.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, if you want to, you can cut the ears or the tabs off here. It doesn't matter. I tend not to bother because I'm usually in a hurry-scurry. Now, we don't need that other triangle. We just need this one.
Well, even if you're making the whole cushion?
Yeah.
Okay, so that goes in your stash.
It goes in
so why have you made it then?
Well, just because...
Oh, yes, because it's the other half of that one. Yeah.
It just so happens to appear. So we've now got a red 2 7/8 inch square.
Yeah, because that square is now 2 7/8.
Yeah.
Because you've taken the seam allowance off.
That's right. And we're going to mark the diagonal along the red.
Oh, okay. Oh, that pen doesn't like, that top doesn't like to be on, does it?
So we've marked the diagonal. Now we're putting this diagonal in the opposite direction to the seam.
Oh, I see. Because when you look at the block on the, excuse me, on the cushion, it looks like you've got a tiny, tiny triangle to sew in, but you haven't at all.
And we're going to sew 1/4 inch either side of that line.
Okay. On both sides?
Yeah, on both sides.
Do you need to sew both sides?
Yes. Because I do want 2 units this time.
Oh, okay. But on that other one where we've thrown half of it away, do you need to still sew on both sides?
No, you don't. You could just do the one side and then. But if you were making more than one unit, you could.
Yeah, of course.
One block, you could do it. We're going to cut along there. So we've got 2. I'm going to press it.
It's very contemporary, isn't it, using the 2 polka dots with the plain white, isn't
yes,
it?
you'll get a lovely bright effect. So you've got 2 units there.
Okay.
Now, you can see that they are not the same because the triangles are on opposite sides.
Right. Do you want that?
Which we want. It's good for this block. But if you wanted to make a quilt with all this unit in, you might have to be careful about your position of your half square triangles.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Because you end up with I'm trying to think of the word. It's in
a mess.
It's in reflection, isn't it? It's I can't think of the word.
Like the word radar, you mean?
Yeah, it's the opposite.
Yeah.
Way. Like it's a reflection of
Mirror image.
Mirror image, that's it, yes. Yeah, it's a mirror image of it.
Yeah, radar's like, R-A-D-A-R. It's just a word for, there's a word for words that do that, that spell, is it palindrome? Is it palindrome?
Yeah, same front as backwards, isn't it?
Yes, yes. Like Hannah, she looks the same from the front to the back. Oh, that's not what you meant, Hannah. You meant you spell your name like that.
That's right.
I thought she meant, that's how she spells her name, H-A-N-N-A-H.
So we want those 2 blocks to be in mirror image.
Hannah's.
Okay. And then we've got, I need to look at my notes here. We've got 2. red squares. These are cut at 3 7/8 because we want these to be half square triangles.
Right, okay. So where's you got this? I know we're following your instructions, but have we got a book with that in it, do you know?
Yeah, it's the...
Oh, is that this one? Is that this one?
Quilting Bible,
Ah, right.
page 140.
But has it got...
Yeah,
that's not this-
140.
I don't think that's this book, is it?
Yeah, I think it is.
140. Oh, it is.
Ta-da.
Ta-da. So, buy this book if you want the pattern. Ultimate Quilting Bible. The first time we brought you this with Joy, it sold out like within minutes. I will go through the whole book for you in a second. But save you watching YouTube, you can get the whole instructions from the book. Okay?
So,
Sorry, Jane. Go.
it's okay. We've got 2 red 2 7/8" squares, and
Yeah.
we've got 3 green ones. And we're going to mark the diagonal on the white, corresponding white.
Oh,
So we've got
okay.
the same number of white background fabric
As coloured squares.
as coloured squares of the 2 7/8.
Yeah. Now, does it matter which way you... No.
No. You can have your diagonal going whichever way you fancy.
Because you're going to use both sides. So you're going to need 4 red ones and 6 green ones. Is that the whole point?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think...
I mean, with this fabric, it's fine. In fact, any of these fabrics is great because they're not directional. But if you had a directional fabric, you'd have to think about if you did want your stripes or something all going in the same direction.
Yes, you would have to think about that. So maybe don't use a striped fabric.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes it's easier not to, give yourself the extra
Hassle,
worry
yeah.
of trying to work things out. But you can get a nice effect sometimes with a striped fabric and half square triangles if you have got them going in different directions. It gives you quite a nice movement of colour and things. Okay,
Okay.
so we're going to put those right sides together. Now you have to remember that you get 2 units, 2 half square triangle squares from each of these.
Yeah.
So when you're counting your half square triangles, you might think, oh, well, I need 8. So you only need to do 2 squares because from 2 squares, you'll get 4 half square triangle blocks, units.
I can only see 6.
Yeah, I was just picking numbers out of
Oh,
the air.
okay. So I've got 6 half square triangles. I've got those 2, 3 triangles in a square.
Yeah.
And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, unlucky for some,
Yeah.
of the Christmas tree fabric.
Yes.
And then we'll come on to the, not the stalk,
Trunk.
trunk. Yes, Hannah was calling that the tree stick in prep. You can say something then,
Yes, I was, but I thought the machine might drown me out.
if you speak loudly. What were you going to say, Jane?
I was going to say, I forgot to say thank you to my mum in the first show because, as usual, she spent all day yesterday morning.
On this quilt here behind you?
Yes,
Yeah.
sewing in ends and sewing the binding down at the back for me. So, thank you, Mum.
Oh. What?
Right, I'm going to cut them in half.
Go
now.
on then. While you cut them in half, shall I go and do, can I go and do bundles? 'Cause
Yes.
we just cut them. Don't do
Yes.
anything else. Don't
I'll
do
cut them and press them.
All right then, but don't do anything else. Bundles. Right, let's do the bundles on the for the cushion first of all. These are 3 different bundles I've got here. Now this is the one that Jane is demonstrating with. Now you get 3 metres of fabric in this. You get 1 metre of the red spot on. You get 1 metre of the apple spot on and 1 metre of the optical white spectrum solid. 3 metres of fabric for £25.99. Okay. Then we've got the linen look one, which is the one that Jane's made the one out of there. So you get a metre of the green, it's like an emerald green there, of the linen effect. There's no linen in it, it's cotton. 1 of the red, 1 metre of the red, and 1 metre of the vanilla. 3 metres in total. And that makes this cushion. And then the one that you haven't seen much of, which are 3 metres of linear print. This is the most popular so far. So you get a metre of the cream linear print, a metre of the true red linear print, and a metre of the green linear print. Hannah's trying to confuse me now, giving me different colours. £29.49. A metre of each of those. I won't go through the bundles through the coasters yet, because that'll confuse you. So I'll just leave that. No, confuse me, not you. And the book. Oh, yes, I'll go over there and do the book while you're still ironing.
Okay.
The Ultimate Quilting Bible. Fantastic book. This is a book really about techniques. It's not got actual big quilts in it. It's not a quilt, but it's like a reference book, isn't it? It's like an encyclopedia, all to do with different about, you know, kind of how to add your wadding, how to do sashing, how to do different work, you know, kind of all different. They're beautiful, aren't they? Now, they're like, my friend Dulcie came round, and I was talking about these whole cloth quilts. They're called Durham quilts, because they do them in Wales. Well, the ones in Wales would be called Welsh quilts, wouldn't they? Yeah. So it's just marking and cutting. It's just brilliant. Do you know what? This would be excellent for somebody like my friend Davinia, who's just starting off doing her because there are kind of patterns in it, look, you see, of how to lay out and everything like that. But it's not like a cave book where there's lots of pictures of the quilts and then how to make them and things. Yes, you see, if you've got a quilt pattern to follow, or you just need to go back to reference on something. I've made this one with Lucy, haven't I? The Snail's Trail. Jacob's Ladder. Oh, now, there's this one today, because that one there... Oh, no, hang on. Yeah, that one there they call a pine tree, but I called this one more of a pine tree. But what have they called that one, then? But then there's that one as well, look. This is all the different... So that's the one we've made, is it? Yeah, that's one we've made, but you could do that one if you wanted. It's nice, isn't it? Beautiful. Lots and lots and lots of different techniques for tumbling blocks. Lots of different kinds of blocks. And it has got templates in and how to do a plique and everything like that. It's a brilliant book for £14.99. Right, let's go back to the make. Right.
Okay. So we've got all these half-square triangles.
Yeah.
Now, I did...
Make a mistake?
No, I haven't made a mistake, but I did 2 of the red squares into half-square triangles,
Yes.
so that gave me 4.
Yes.
And I only actually needed 3. So
Yeah.
you've got another one that's spare.
Yeah, but as you say, you might make more than one. You might make more than one cushion.
Yes, you might. If you made this block, you could make it 3 of them, make them into a table runner.
Oh yes, of course you could.
If you wanted to, you could make 9 of them and make them into a throw for a Christmas throw for your sofa or something for Christmas.
Do you do that then? Do you have Christmas throws in your house? Christmas cushions?
No,
well, you can't see the sofa because it's such a mess.
It's such a mess in my house. You can't even get to it for the dog.
Oh.
So, and then we've got 2.5-inch squares, and just following the pattern, we make up the block. I'm trying to do it upside down.
I was going to say, I can't see it. Yeah.
It's slightly difficult to look at it upside down.
We're at the top of the tree here, then.
Yes.
This is the top of the tree. Yeah, I've got that.
And that's the trunk.
Yeah.
I am right. It's like doing a mosaic.
Is it?
You don't sound convinced.
That's not right.
It is. It is, it is.
Oh, yes, it is.
That one goes in there.
You've got a lot of sewing to do, haven't you?
Yes. I was doing this and I thought, actually, you could make these squares into rectangles and not join all the squares together. It would make them
Oh, yeah, because if you
easier.
did, I was going to say do bigger squares. If you did bigger squares, you've still got to do as much sewing, even if they're bigger squares. But I think it would spoil it if they were rectangles, Because I think the one thing that works is you've got the crisscross of the squares.
Yes. I'm getting there, I think.
Yeah.
It's very difficult doing it
I'm not
upside.
I can't. Oh, yes, you can now. You can.
It's very difficult doing it upside down.
Yes.
There we go. Ta-da.
Ta-da. Look, there we go. Obviously, it looks bigger because you haven't taken any of the seam allowances off
No.
yet.
So what I would now do is I'll
It's like a tropical Christmas tree, really, isn't it, that one?
Yeah.
Don't know why it's
Snowing.
saying
Snowing
tropical,
on
but-
it. See,
yeah.
with all the white spots, look like it's snow.
Oh, yeah, I hadn't even thought of that. I was on a beach. I could see that on a beach.
Yeah.
Right.
So we'll sew them together in pairs, and then we'll sew the pairs together to make rows,
All right.
and then we'll sew the rows together.
OK, then.
Do you want me to do it?
Hannah, you're the producer.
Or do you want me to go on to the flying geese units for the placemats?
Yeah, that's what the question is. Do you want to... OK. No, we don't want to stitch them together.
No.
We're going to go on to table mats.
Yeah, we'll do that then.
Lots of sewing. But just take us through the next. So you've stitched them all together.
They're stitched all together to make the block, which
Yeah.
is this part here.
Oh, yes, because you've got binding around the outside, yeah.
And then I've put a frame around it in the background fabric, so 2.5 inch, just because it's the same width as the square. So cut
Yes.
it 2.5 inches, round, all the way round, 2 sides, top and bottom, side and side, and then put the cushion back on it.
So, but this is like a flat
Yes,
piping, isn't it?
It's like a faux binding.
But did you do that on the straight or on the bias?
On the straight.
Oh, on the straight, even
Yeah.
went round corners? Oh, you
Well,
finished...
it's not round corners.
No, it's not round corners.
I did it edge to edge and
Yeah.
just tucked it over.
It's beautiful, isn't it? Now, and then there's obviously the envelope. We did a cushion like this the other day and I kept calling it an elephant back for some reason. How much out of the metre, I should have asked you this in prep really, how many do you think you could make out of that?
Out of a metre, I think you'd get at
Or
least...
the 3 metres, metre,
3
metre,
metres, yeah. I think you'd get at least 3.
Well, also...
because of the backing.
The thing is, though, you could make one with a... Because you're not going to use very much of the red, are
No,
you? So you can make one with a red back
Yeah.
and maybe one with a green back if you haven't got... Or half and half.
Yes.
Or
Put a strip
a
down.
strip of the back, something like that. But
Yeah.
you've definitely got enough to make 3 cushions, haven't you, there?
Yes, at least.
You can make... you could keep the fronts the same, but then make either the borders or the backing all different. I think that'd be nice, wouldn't it? OK, we're only doing that because we want you to see all about the placemats as well, how to do the placemats as well.
So,
Oh, pfft.
but you just love doing that.
While
It's
you
like
tidy up, I was
confetti.
going to say, I'm going to go and look at the bundles for the placemats. I'll take one with me so you can see where you need to fabric. So in these bundles, you get there's only 2 bundles in this one. You get half a metre of each fabric. Lots of things have been checked out already. Now, it's not quite the same as this one. When Jane was here last time, she did make it. She's made it for us before. So in this one, which they call the holly one, if you see, that's the one that Jane's made before. So that's the effect you're going to get. But obviously, I've got slightly different fabrics today. So what you get in this bundle is you get half a metre of the red holly, you get half a metre of emerald green, and half a metre of, I think that must be antique white, plus you get the thread, plus you get the instructions in how to do them. Oh, there it is. At £23.99. And then the other colourway, which are we doing? Oh, yes, we're doing this one in the demonstration. We like this one. So you get half a metre of the white with holly foil. You get half a metre of pistachio. And you get half a metre of true red linear print, plus the thread, plus the instructions. £22.99. Right, we're just going to show you how to do the top, aren't we, on this one? Can I ask a question? Is there any backing on the front of that cushion, or is that cushion... The cushion that's just left as it is. You haven't put a wadding layer or a lining.
I have wadded it and put...
oh, for the quilting, of course
for
you
the
would have done, yeah.
quilting.
Sorry, just going back. Sorry, this is my fault. I should have done this before. So you then put a layer of wadding on,
Yeah.
and you've done...
swirly quilting and a...
And what's that called?
Well, it's just free motion quilting, and I did it sort of to get a bark effect. I was just...
Oh, you got it on the steel
playing,
there. Got it on
really.
the steel there. OK, sorry, I'm jumping around the place. Right. Placemats.
So we're going to make the flying geese unit.
Right. So this is 3 flying geese, obviously, down the side where the Christmas tree is, with the chunk. OK.
So we've got 3 rectangles, 4.5 by 2.5.
Right. This is in the instructions,
And
which you
we've
get.
got... We need 2... For each rectangle, we need 2 squares, which I haven't pressed properly. Look at that. And they should be 2.5 by 2.5
Okay.
squares. And we're going to mark the diagonal again.
All right. Do you want me to press that? Will that throw it completely? if
Well,
I
I'll press it and I'll recut it.
Oh, okay.
Because it... That's...
I ruined one of the whole of Joe's blocks, Joe Carter's blocks, because I pressed it like that with a blick, and then she cut it, and then there was a big bit missing out of the block because I'd done it with a fold in like that.
Oh dear. Thank you.
That's the one you need to...
Or trim
oh,
that.
now I've got a photograph from Lolly. That was my mum's. My dad used to call my mum Lolly.
What was her name?
Rosalind.
Oh, right. Because I've got a cousin, Oliver, and they used to call him Nolly.
Nolly?
Yeah.
Oh. Look at Lolly's quilt. She said that
That's
again. She loves your
stunning.
demonstrations, Jane.
Oh, thank you.
And I always cheer her up. She's going to have a go on the Christmas cushions
That's
to go with the
beautiful.
Christmas wall hanging. That's lovely, isn't it?
I love all of those
Oh,
colours.
look, there's Cave. That's Cave, isn't it?
Yes, there's
That's
a bit...
Cave Green #1, I think, isn't it, or something like that? Oh, that's lovely. That's and then the background. Oh no, I was going to say the background's all white, but it's not, is it? Because there's a few
different colours.
different coloured textures in there. That's lovely. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Right.
It's always nice to see what other people have made, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you can get ideas and inspiration.
Yes,
from-
exactly. That was lovely, Lolly. Really nice.
'cause it's all-
Lorraine, crazy Lorraine, she's been busy making all sorts of Christmas. She made a Christmas table runner for her mum. She's made Christmas, like these fabric Christmas trees and things. She's got a craft fair coming up soon.
Oh, right.
She never stops making. Never stops making. She never stops talking either, but that's another thing.
Right, so this time we're going to place the square on top of the rectangle, right sides together, with the diagonal line facing towards the middle of the rectangle.
Right.
And we're going to sew on the line this time.
Hannah, on the line for this one.
I might use that one because it's starting to fade.
What's the matter? Didn't I press it properly?
No, it's just that line's starting to fade on there. So I'm just going to
okay.
move my needle back into the middle because I got it set at the 1/4 inch.
Oh, yes, of course. What, down here or upstairs? All right, Hannah was just complaining about the air conditioning being loud.
Oop.
Oh,
Just got the point went into the
say that
machine.
again. Now, why would a machine do that?
Probably just because I was pushing it, and it probably just the needle just took it down. It
Yeah.
could be that the needle needs changing. It might be a little
Jay?
bit blunt. But what you can do is you can just pull that and
Yeah,
and
that's
set
the
it
trouble
again.
when you're chain piecing, isn't it? Because when I would normally start a seam, I'd normally start, well, if there's a corner, well into the fabric and then go back to the corner rather than try and start on the corner.
It'll disappear into the seam allowance. So we've sewn on the diagonal line. We're going to cut now, sorry, 1/4 inch away
Above the line.
above the line. So we're cutting the corner off, in effect, of the rectangle.
What do you mean, Hannah? Yeah. Hannah's saying, are you doing the backward method on this one? I don't know. She's got no idea what we're talking about. To which other one? We haven't done a flying geese yet.
We do. I've done a method, haven't I, with a large square and
And you
four
go round
small
the outside.
and 4 small squares.
Yeah, that's what she meant.
Yeah. Well, you get 4 flying geese units for that.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't necessarily. Well, you could use that method because you're making more than one unit.
Yes.
So you could use the one large square and the 4 small
Yeah, she's
squares.
now saying, yes, that's what I meant. Tell Jane that's what I meant, she
Right.
said.
Okay, Hannah. Yes, you could use that method. You'd need.
Okay, so now you're pressing them the opposite way to you said earlier,
I'm pressing them so
not
I'm.
towards the dark side.
No, well, because I want to reform the
Oh, right,
rectangle,
okay,
you
okay,
see.
okay.
So,
Yeah.
and now we're going to place the other square with the diagonal line facing towards the middle again,
Yeah.
and we're going to sew across. Don't panic if it because you want it to cross over
Oh,
at the
okay,
top,
okay,
because
okay,
that's
okay.
your seam allowance.
Yeah.
So don't think you've cut your squares wrong.
Yeah. Do you always have to double check that, then?
No, not.
I'm being sarcastic.
I think sometimes when you're beginning and you're just following instructions, you worry.
Yes,
that
no, I would if it overlapped, because in your brain you think it would match at the bottom. Yeah.
you want it to come to a point, and you're thinking, well, hang on, that doesn't come to a point, but you've got to remember it's your seam allowance.
I was watching Janice on the show yesterday, and I don't know where she's got this from, and if anyone can enlighten me, but apparently you're allowed to make 7 mistakes a day.
7 mistakes a day.
Her uncle said it to her, but you know.
What happens if you make 8?
I don't know. Well, you become John Scott if you make 8 and more.
Spontaneously combust and blow up into a...
What's she muttering about now?
You spontaneously combust and blow
I
up into
hope
a puff of smoke.
Now, Hannah's getting very excited about something, and Jay walked in and she went, oh, the needle needs changing on this machine, Jay. Oh, you know, our other cameraman, Michael, not Ginger Mike, the other one with the little goatee beard, his wife had her baby number 3 this week. It isn't a baby number 3, is it? And he sent in a picture. They're watching us now. Oh, she looks like him. Doesn't she look like him? And what's she called? She's got a fabulous name, hasn't she? Yeah. Oh, now, does he want... I better not say his name in case he doesn't want me to. He hasn't put it on the email, so I won't say her name, but she's got the most gorgeous name. So news member of the Stone Quarter family.
So how old is she? 3
days.
3 days.
2 days. What day is it today? Sunday. Was it
Sunday.
Thursday or Friday she had her? Or was it midnight? Well, literally days.
Oh, how exciting.
Oh.
So we're going to press those now back up that way.
Congratulations, anyway, Mike. I don't even know Mike's wife's name. Does anyone know what Mike's wife's name is? I don't know her name. Little Mike's wife, that's what she's... He's always funny because he's got a little goatee beard, right? I just and when he's on the camera, when I'm going, oh, doesn't this look lovely with this? He goes like this, right? But in the corner of my eye, all I can see is the goatee beard doing this, going up and down, up and down in the background.
So
Hannah wants a baby, she's just said.
we're going to make, that's the 3 triangles, flying geese units made there.
Yeah.
And we're going to make now the stalk.
The
unit,
what?
The stalk. Trunk.
Trunk, not a stalk.
Stalks, trunk. So these 2 squares, 2.5 inches wide, but 2.25 inches that way.
All right.
It's on the instructions.
Yeah, it's on the instructions.
And the trunk is 1 inch, 2.5 by 1 inch wide.
Right, that looks very narrow. So it's inch, but it's actually only going to be half an inch finished, isn't it? So that's the fiddliest bit, isn't it?
I think it balances it. I think you could make it wider if you wished,
It
but
depends how wide you want the
your
trunk
to
isn't
be.
it?
Yeah. Oh, the bobbins run out.
Oh, bobbins run out, Joe.
We've got time
There's no.
to-
Oh, I was going to say. No, we'll just. Shall I go and do the fabrics while you
Yes, I'll
refill your
fill my
bobbin?
bobbin.
I'll go. Please, I've done that one. Good, yeah. Right, bundles for these. Has something moved? It looks like there's suddenly an awful lot of space here, and I kind of don't know why. No. Right. The one that Jane is using is this bundle here. So you get 1/2 metre of the white fabric with the gold foil holly leaves, 1/2 metre of pistachio, and 1/2 metre of the true red linear print, plus the thread, plus the instructions. £22.99. There's your bundle. Very, very popular. Please check out your baskets. And then this one here, which is a more traditional one. This is called red holly, because you get holly on red. Then you also, that's 1/2 metre of the emerald, 1/2 metre of the white, antique white, that one, plus the thread, plus the instructions. £23.99. Right, that one there, the traditional one, they're called the Christmas holly one, there's only 1/3 of the stock of that one left, just so you know, at 10:38 on a Sunday morning. Right. Okay, going back.
Just remembered, I need to
Just remember what?
put my seam allowance back to 1/4 inch. Oh. Just unpick that.
aren't you? But do you not automatically go, oh, this is a? Obviously not. So out of the 1.5 meters of fabric, can we make 6 placemats of this size?
Yes.
But again, I think what you might have to do, like the cushion, to make the 6, I think you might need to do different backings.
Yes, you might not have enough for your backing.
Because on this one, you see, they've all got the same holly leaf backing, but I think you'll need to swap and change between the white and the green and the red. Only for the backing. Only for the backing. The fronts could all stay the same. Or, do you know what you could do? If you're making 6 of them, you could make this one with a green Christmas tree, this one with a red Christmas tree, that one with a white Christmas tree. Do you know what I mean? You could mix and match them, couldn't you, if you didn't want them all to be identical? Quite nice if you could embroider like a name. If you're having 6 guests or 6 of you for Christmas lunch.
You could put their name on the mat. That'd be nice,
Right,
wouldn't
okay,
it?
Hannah's... Right, yes, you can put your name on the mat. Or Hannah's just said, if you're having 6 courses, you should have 1 per course. But that means only 1 person can have dinner, unless you all swap them round. It's like that thing where you go to a dinner party, you all sit down, and then they make all the men get up after the starter, and you move 2 seats down, and then you have your main course sitting there, and then you get up and move 2 seats round again, and you'd have your pudding there.
That's good, isn't it? That's a good way of getting everybody to chat.
But it also means you get to talk to everybody, not because otherwise, you see, if Hannah was there, I'd never be able to talk to whoever's there.
No.
With all her hair. Oh, did you see the K Facet fabric yesterday that was Hannah hair going out? Oh, it was brilliant. It looked like you on a night out, Hannah.
I'm going to sew
these
units together in pairs. So I'm going to sew those 2 together and those 2 together.
Oh, OK.
You could just sew them together in rows, I suppose, but I don't know why. I like to sew things together in pairs and then the pairs together.
Yes, that's because you don't want it... On a bigger one, it would make banana, mightn't it?
It could do, yes, yeah.
Oh, I'm really hungry this morning. It's only 20 to 11.
I don't know if you can see.
Yeah, we're
on
looking.
Here.
It's coming to you. There you go, there you go.
There we go. I've sewn the seam. It's 1/4 inch, but it goes just below that cross there.
But literally...
just a thread
below. Thread below, yeah.
Just so that when you press it and away, you don't lose your point.
Yes.
Okay. So you've got sort of like an X marks the spot to aim towards. That's just a little...
OK.
So that unit's like that, and then I'll sew this one to here.
I quite like the holly being the background, because it kind of gives it like a moody sky, doesn't it? Like a cloudy sky, almost.
Yeah, like frosty.
See what I mean?
I bet it would look really nice done in the white with the red behind it.
The tree in the white with the red behind it. Hannah started singing Christmas tunes.
Makes it feel Christmassy.
Yeah, no, this doesn't sound Christmassy.
It must be hard to concentrate with her talking in your ear all the time.
She's not talking, she's singing.
Oh, gosh. Right, so we're then going to join those 2
That one looks smaller than those 2.
It isn't.
Oh, that's because you've taken the seam allowance off there, isn't it?
Yeah, and then we'll lose the seam allowance here.
I'd spend my day panicking, going, oh, I've done it wrong, I've done it wrong.
It's getting used to the fact that there's a seam allowance there.
Yes. Oh, there you go.
And there we go. So that makes the Christmas tree. And then this is an 8.5.
I've got ages, there's no rush, there's no rush.
Right. This is an 8.5 by an 8.5 inch square.
Right.
And we sew...
I'd say the same as I always say. With the linear print, don't follow the print on the fabric, because it's not on the straighter grain. It goes all over the place. So when you cut it, you might think, oh, I've cut that wonky. You haven't. It's because the linear print goes all over the place.
Yes,
you'd press this before you sewed it to that.
Yes, I will.
So do you have Christmas placemats at home?
No, we don't. We go to Mum's for Christmas dinner.
Oh, so you don't have to worry about things like that then?
No, but we don't have placemats. We just have a lovely table cloth with the cutlery on the table.
Oh no, my mum used to have, I don't know where it came from, it was a bedspread, but it was like a gold crocheted bedspread. Oh, wow. And it was just see-through, like lace,
Yes.
almost like lace. No, it wasn't even crocheted, it was done more, I don't want to say macrame because that makes it sound,
Is it tatting? Was it tatting?
Yes, that's what it was, but she used to put it over a white tablecloth and then put the gold, so it looked like gold cobwebs on the table, and then we just have the
pretty.
thing straight on
Yeah,
there.
that's
Morning,
pretty.
John, the placement mat design is also in the Ultimate Quilting Bible. Oh, is it?
What page, Pauline?
Pauline, tell me what page, so I'd have to look through the whole book. I'll let Pauline tell us what page it is.
So I'm going to sew, and again, you know,
You get the instructions in the bundle anyway, if that's fine, yeah.
I'm going to sew this onto there.
See if who can find it first, me or Pauline. Oh, right. Mike, the camera. Sophia is his wife's name. Oh, there you go. And I'm allowed to, because I didn't say the baby's name, because it's like when with the photograph, we have to get the permission of you to, all the laws change of that in the new year. It's going to get so complicated, yeah. Trixie Willow is the little... And those of you who knew me from more Derry Lee, she's had a baby as well. Derry Lee's had a little boy. She's called him... Cave. No. It'll come to me. It's something like Cave. Anyway.
There we go.
Yeah.
So that's the base at the top of the placemat.
Right.
You'd then layer that up and quilt it as you wanted to quilt it.
Right. Did you put anything... I mean, we haven't got any wadding here. Is it just normal wadding in there?
Yes, it is. Cotton wadding's good because that's a nice one that doesn't tend to transfer heat.
Yes.
But you can get that...
Thermobrite.
Thermobrite, that's it. And that will stop it going through onto... But I think the whole point of a placemat is to stop the heat going through, isn't
Yes,
it? I don't think
exactly.
any of them really conduct the heat very strongly.
OK, I'm still looking. We've got an email from Jackie with a picture attached.
Oh, look at that. What a lovely cushion.
This is her first ever Christmas cushion.
That's beautiful. Oh, it's
Christmas
cross-stitched.
fabric bundle and a cross-stitch panel. She's taken from what magazine? Oh, one of our sister magazines.
That's beautiful.
Oh, she loves
stitching.
watching Take Quarter, especially when you're on, Jane.
Oh, thank you.
Right. Am I looking... Has Pauline got back to us? Do you think Pauline meant... no. I can't find it, Pauline. You get the instructions anyway with it. Oh, there was no question mark. There was no question mark. Right, Pauline, it's not in there, but if you buy the bundle, you get the free instructions with it. Is it on the website as well?
Yes, I think so.
I think maybe it's on the website as well. Have a look. Very popular. Sorry, Jane, I'll just
okay,
interrupt you a
fine.
second. Book very, very popular. Has Lavinia been in and bought one yet? Because if she hasn't, I might get her this for Christmas because she's just starting doing patchwork and quilting. Oh. Well, maybe... Are there any left for me to get one of these? OK, over half the stock's gone, but there's not... Oh, I wonder if she's watching. Davinia, if you'd like this for Christmas, let me know. She'll miss them. No. I'll get it for her. I'll get it. She always buys me lovely Christmas presents. But if you want... But she might already have it, so don't want to buy it if she's already bought it. Do you know what I mean? She might not message you. She might email me. No, not that she doesn't want to email you. Right. It's the Ultimate Quilting Bible. Very, very popular. First time we had it, sold out with joy. First day we had it, sold out. Right, OK. But obviously got it back for you. So, you have stitched all together. You put your wadding, so we've got a cotton wadding.
Yeah.
Where did you quilt on it, then?
I've quilted around the Christmas tree.
Have you got your backing? Oh, but you haven't put your... Oh, no, this is confusing. Oh, no, those
Yes,
is.
yeah.
I was looking on completely the wrong side. Right,
I don't
OK.
know if you can see it.
No, I don't think you'd be able to see it on there, will you? No.
Don't think you
So you've
can.
gone round the Christmas tree.
So quilted around the Christmas tree.
Right.
And then
cross-hatched on there.
Cross-hatched
But you can
on
do
there.
whatever you want, can't you? But then you've gone through to your backing as well.
yeah.
And then you just bound it in one of the other colours.
Yeah.
I think they'd look nice if you mix and match them using because you get 1.5 metres, like make them all a little bit different. So 2 of them could have red there, 2 of them could have green there, 2 of them could have the foil there.
You could even mix up your tree if you wanted to, couldn't you? You could put different...
Yeah, oh yes, or
triangles.
you could make the different bits of tree. Yeah, exactly. Now, there are 2 bundles you can get. This one here that Jane's made, which is the white foil, the pistachio spectrum solid and the true red linear print. That's that one up there, £22.99. Then the other one is slightly different to the one that Jane's already made. It's got the red holly fabric. You do get the red holly fabric, then you get emerald green spectrum solid, and you get an antique white. Antique white is the other one there. And that's 20... Oh, that one's... hang on. The gold holly leaf is 20... That's weird. The gold holly leaf is £22.99. Then the Christmas holly, the other one with the red holly, is £23.99, just so you know. Jenny sent in a picture. Oh, you see, I told you the Queen of Bargello, didn't I?
Oh, that is gorgeous.
Now, that's by Jenny.
That's lovely.
I tried the Bargello technique for the first time. She really enjoyed it. And inspired by Jane's demo, did you say? Yeah, inspired by your demo.
It's beautiful. I love those colours.
Very autumnal, aren't they? Do you know how many minutes have I got? Can I recap this? Because loads of people have emailed in about that. Don't go anywhere, don't go anywhere. It's the Liberty bundles that we did earlier. And basically, if you watch on YouTube, you'll see Jane making the block. Jake, pass the other one in as well. Making a block for this Liberty quilt. And lots and lots and lots of you have been messaging in about it. So this is the... No, the lilac set, I haven't got the lilac yet. Hang on, you put that one there and I've got the lilac bundle coming in. So what you get in the lilac bundle is... Thank you, Jay. Oops. There we go, brilliant, thank you. So what you get in the lilac bundle is you get 1.5 metres of the mauve mist. That's this one, this one hanging behind me here. 1.5 metres of the mauve mist. You get 1.5 metres of the green silhouette. You get 1 metre of the vanilla, 1 metre of the purple silhouette, 1 metre of the mane, 1 metre of the yellow silhouette, and 0.5 metre of the lilac sprig. And the 2 threads there for £98.99. Very, very, very popular. Now, you've got enough fabric to actually make a slightly bigger quilt than that, because you can make it 4 blocks across by 3 blocks down if you use the green fabric as the outer border. You see the green fabric that Jane's used as the inner squares? If you use the green as the outer border, you can actually make it 12 blocks big, plus the and there's enough fabric in there to do the backing as well. Okay, so that's the lilac one. And we also had the blue one, which is the one you demonstrated with, wasn't it? Pearl blue, 1.5 metres. Red silhouette, 1.5 metres. Ivory, 1 metre. Leaf trail, 1 metre. Oh, you can't see them there. Sorry, I thought you were above. Large flower, which is a tiny flower, 1 metre. Blue silhouette, 1 metre. And mane, 0.5 metre, plus the threads. £98.99. It's just that a few people have come in saying, oh, what's the quilt behind your head? Because if you want to watch the block being made for that, just go onto YouTube and it's the 8 o'clock show. Or, of course, you can stay on after we finish, you want to go onto the web, the 8 o'clock show automatically repeats at 12 o'clock. And remember, if you're a new buyer today and you spend over £10, we have a special deal for you today. Not only do you get... Oh, OK. You get 1 metre of... that's all right. I don't know what's going on. You get 1 metre of one of these Christmas fabrics. You don't choose. You can... the computer will automatically choose one of those for you. Anyway, sorry, I went off piece a little bit there. So, 8 o'clock show if you want to see how to make that block. Now, it's gorgeous, isn't it? It's completely and utterly gorgeous.
Yeah. It's a lovely pattern. It's not as complicated a pattern as it looks.
No, and I like the way you've got the inner, because the sample you made all the squares inside the same colour, didn't you?
Yes.
Whereas that one, you've made all the inner squares all interlinking in the different colours.
Yeah.
So if you were going to make it with the dark green round the edge here, you'd have to put one of the other colours that you didn't use in there, wouldn't you?
Yes.
Or you could use that. You could use that one, I suppose, in there, couldn't
Yeah.
you? And then use the green, because then I suppose you'd use the green for that bit there as well, would you? Or would you need to?
You'd have to decide which fabric you were going to use in that sashing. And,
Yes.
and in the pattern, they've used the same fabric for the sashing as they've used the border.
Yes.
Which I think is why you've got 1.5 metres of it.
Yes, exactly. And then again, what Jane did with the backing was she, on this one, I won't turn it around because it's pinned to the wall, but the backing is this. But then, now, if you've used that as the border, it would be one of the other fabrics,
Yes.
wouldn't it? But she's done it with a panel down the middle. So I'll see if I can show it to you very quickly.
It's probably got all the ends still.
There, the ends aren't stitched off yet. Can you see that there? So there's a panel of that and a panel of that. But obviously, if you use that green as the border, you'd have to use one of the other fabric. But it's nice, isn't it? Really, really lovely. Right. The placemat bundles. Am I done with Jane for now, then? Thank you ever so much.
Thank you.
No, I won't see you before I come to your shop, will I?
No.
I'll just need to get your address, that's all, so I know where to come.
That's fine.
Thank you ever so much. It's
You're
always
welcome,
lovely
it's a
having you in.
pleasure.
Right, okay. The placemat bundles, which are these two here. The red holly. Jay, what's happened to the aircon? It's gone free. Look at the trees wobbling in the aircon. Anyway, the red holly, you get 1/2 metre of the red holly, 1/2 metre of the emerald, 1/2 metre of the antique white, and the thread and the instructions. £23.99. Over half the stock's gone. Over half the stock of those have gone. And then this other bundle, which is the white with holly leaf foil. You've got the pistachio, and you've got the true red linear and the thread. £22.99. Right, don't go anywhere. Irene will not be back in the next hour. It's me with Premier Fabrics and a surprise that Hannah's got for you. So join me in 3 minutes from now.
Follow us on Instagram. Search for our Sewing Quarter page and follow us to get our latest posts.
Make your first purchase with us between the 4th and 5th of November and we'll give you a fabulous festive freebie. New customers who spend over £10 will get 1 metre of Christmas-themed fabric for free. We've got 5 delightful prints on offer, and when you check out, one of them will automatically be added to your order. So treat yourself today, but hurry, this seasonal giveaway lasts 48 hours only, or while stocks last.
Hello, my name's Jess Entwistle and these are my 3 top favourite tools. Number 1, seam ripper. Comes with every sewing machine and I use it not only when I make a mistake and have to unpick things, but also to get little in the sewing machine to pick little bits out if I actually need to. So this is one of my top 3 favourite tools. Number 2, pinking shears. I use these all the time, not just to create a decorative edge fabric, bond webbed or not, but also when I'm cutting around a curve and don't want to spend ages, little scissors clipping round, I use these instead because it's nice and quick and simple. Number 3, bonder web. If you've seen me on Sewing Quarter and some of the stuff I've done in Simply Sewing, you'll see I use this a lot. It's a really easy, quick, simple way of actually changing a piece of fabric or series of pieces of fabrics into making something that's unique to yourself.
The Sewing Quarter website is simple and easy to use. You can view a live broadcast of the show on our homepage. Get instant access to our online shop, which has a wide range of wonderful products for you to choose from. You can also enjoy a selection of projects and guides which we have on offer to help you enhance your skills and gain valuable tips. Watch the live shows and you can buy the product which is currently being shown on air. You can even message the studio to ask our presenters or team any questions you might have. Below, you'll find all the products from today's show for you to look at and purchase. On the right of the screen, next to today's products, you will find our simple program guide listing all upcoming shows. So, join us today at sewingquarter.com.
Nothing's happened. Just saying hello. Now, I've got new fabrics. I'm going to bring back the Lewis and Irene ones from earlier as well because they're very, very, very popular. But before I do that, I'm going to do this. But I'm going to also tell you, if you're a new customer, I've just said it once, but I'll do it very quickly again. If you're a new customer today and you spend £10 or over, you will get a metre of fabric completely free. Now, you can't choose which one it is, but it'll be one of these 5. Aren't they lovely? So you will get in your bundle, whatever you buy, as long as it's over £10, you will get a metre of one of those fabrics completely and utterly for free. It's fabulous. And also, what I haven't told you is, I've mentioned it a couple of times today, but remember on the 5th to the 7th of October, we did that promo where if you, if you bought something over £10, we would put 10% credit onto your account. Well, the money's there. It was there on Friday. So go to your website, go to your checking out thing, and you'll be able to see how much you've got. You don't have to use it all in one go. So if you've got like £30, you can use £10 of it today, £10 of it another day, £10 of it another day, or you can use all in one go. We had 2 ladies email in on Friday, and they'd bought like 104. One of them bought £114 worth of fabric, and it cost her 6p plus her post and packaging. And then another lady. I'd bought all her fabric and got it all her, it was all the new K Facet fabric, got it all for free. It's fantastic if you've got it in there. Right, brand new fabrics, you know how excited I get here. Now, this is kind of a melange of different fabrics, and there's one that's, that I don't think should be in there, but we're gonna do it anyway. But look at this. I love this. Now this, even though it's the weight, look at the width. Look at the width. Even though it's the weight of a normal cotton, it's got that open weave, so it feels like a canvas, but it's very, very lightweight. Now, I'll measure, I think it's 60. No, I think it's about 60 inches wide. Oh no. Sorry, just get my tape measure out, dropped everything everywhere. Well, it's, 59.5 inches, so I suppose it was 60 inches when it was made. That's 50. Sorry, I just had to pick everything up that I dropped on the floor. I love it. I love it. Now, I know it's very spring-like, but get it, put it in your bundle. Ready for the spring. Isn't it lovely? You see, I'm thinking a really gorgeous skirt, like a circular skirt made out of that. No, it isn't. Doesn't weigh heavy. It's not a heavier weight. It's just an open. No, it looks like a canvas, but look. I don't know if I can show you back. I don't know if you can see. It looks like a canvas, but it's definitely not a canvas weight. It's lighter weight than a Spectrum Solid. This. It's lovely. Now, what was I going to do box pleats on earlier? Remember, I said, I'll do box pleats for you on that later, and I've completely forgot all about it. The which one? Oh, the gold peacock feathers I was going to do earlier. Anyway, this is lovely, isn't it? £6.49. It says heavy cotton. I think, you see, weight-wise, it's an open weave more than a heavyweight thread, heavyweight fabric. I think it's lovely, isn't it? I'd get it now, have it in for spring. But then you could make a little dress out of it. But you could also use it because it's. I wouldn't do a prom dress. No, I'd do you know, like the plaid dress that we did the other day with Jennifer Mills. That kind of fitted, I'd say. I don't think it would work in a prom dress because in the skirt, the fabric's quite floppy, isn't it? So unless you're going to wear a net petticoat underneath it, a little jacket would look gorgeous in it. Little spring jacket, like the reversible jacket we do. That would look lovely, little boxy jacket in that one. Is it Cloth Kits, is that one? I've never done it. Everyone else has done it. I haven't done that one. I just think that's lovely. Anyway, I'll move on. I will recap, obviously, as we go along, because I want you to see everything before you start deciding. I got a bit overexcited about that. Now, this next range, I've got 3 fabrics, all the same colour, but they've all got, it depends what kind of fabric, what kind of, Right, if you're looking on the website, the picture they've taken, they're all going to look the same, but they're not. Right, rabbits. White rabbits, that's the first of every month, isn't it? Oh, no, look again. Look again. Now, I know from a distance it just looks like a grey polka dot fabric. I thought you should about to tell a story then. Hannah saw a white rabbit once on a roundabout. Loads of brown ones. Oh, do you know what? There's a field in Studley as you go through, and all the sheep have suddenly turned brown. They're gorgeous. Well, no, they're not. They're not dirty. I mean, they're a different breed of sheep, but they've got the most gorgeous faces, and they're all inquisitive, all like that. Ooh, where have we? They look like they're alpaca-y sort of thing, that kind of thing, but they're sheep, obviously. I'd love them. They're beautiful. They're absolutely gorgeous. We've got sheep in the field behind me. I've just got normal sheep in the field behind me. I wanted chickens in my garden. Anyway, these are... Oh, look how much is $3.99. 100% cotton, white fabrics on grey background. It's cute. Now, how big is one rabbit? I know that's going to be the first question you're going to ask. One rabbit is just over a centimetre tall. Oh, sorry, where are you? There. Cute. Now, isn't it funny? Who was talking about Easter? Who was talking about Easter earlier? Was that, it was Irene, wasn't it, talking about Easter? I know, Easter eggs. Easter eggs will be in the shop soon anyway, so it's fine. Right, so that one is the grey fabric with white rabbits. Maybe you don't like rabbits. Maybe you like pussycats. Oh, are they pussycats or are they lions? Oh, there you go. Oh, they moved in. Hannah's got new next-door neighbours, and they've got a cat called Lion. They haven't let it out yet, have they? £3.99. Now, we're thinking it looks more like an otter there. No, the otter don't. No, they're definitely cats, aren't they? £3.99 for half a metre. White cats on grey background. Oh dear, they've moved in, the next door neighbours and the cat. How many people have moved in? Okay, 2 people with curly hair have got a cat, and the cat's not well. Right, and then you might like rubber ducks. Rubber duck, 10-4, 10-4. You see, you have to be of an age. Upstairs, they've just gone, what? Rubber duck, 10-4, 10-4. Come on, join a convoy. Da, 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 dum. Come on, 10-4, 10-4. Rubber duck, rubber duck. This was before we had mobile phones. We had CD radio, C-something radio, CB... CB radio. Come on, join a convoy. You had to have a nickname. Like, and my sister's was... Oh, I better not tell you what my sister's was actually. £3.99. Yes. It was like intercom radio. It started off with all the lorry drivers had it, and then everyone had one. And you could just, come in. Rubber duck talking. You'd be called Fuzzy Hair, you'd be, or something like that. Or Lady of the Village, or something like that. Crazy Lady of the Village. No. Anyway, these are rubber ducks. Nothing to do with truckers. Oh, nobody knows. This is the trouble, you see, being the oldest person in the building, apart from Janice, that nobody knows what I'm talking about. No one knows. Anyway, 10-4. Isn't that 10-4? Are you receiving me? That kind of thing. Over and out. Rubber duck. Right. Now, this next one is the fabric that has suddenly appeared. It's Christmas fabric. Christmas penguins with their jumpers on. Oop. It's very icy blue, isn't it? They're all ice. Oh, again. Look. Another wide fabric, this one. 100% cotton. This feels like a lawn. This is a very, very lightweight, almost like a lawn, this one. What's the one up from lawn? Batiste. One's got a Christmas tree. Oh, no, look, no. It has got a direct... Normally, these are all multi-directional. This has got a direction, this fabric, look. Thank you, Michael. We will just suss it out eventually. So one's carrying a Christmas tree. One's just... This is Hannah. Where are you now? Right, there you go. That's Hannah. What's happening? What's going on? There's Mike, because he's always cold. Ginger Mike. Is that Ginger Mike or is that Ginger Mike? No, because the Christmas tree hasn't got a hat on. That's Jay. Yeah. And then there's one with a jumper on there. Could be a shirt. Little Paul. Oh, God, he's always trying new fashions, isn't he, Little Paul? Oh, he was in such a stress the other day because he's painting his new kitchen, right? And he's never done painting before. And he was like, didn't know how you do the finishing at the top. And then he said it was like a real mess. And then he's putting this, like, Fablon sticky marble on all the cupboards. And then I said, bring in a picture. He went, oh, I'm not letting you look around my house. I was like, all right, Little Paul. He's terrified that I'm going to go to his... He won't tell me where he lives, right? All I know is he lives in the same village as Hannah, right? And I saw him parking a car once, and he rang me, he texted me going, that's not where I live. That's not where I live. I just parked my car there. I was like, oh, dear. Julie says, I'm old enough to remember. It was... Oh, yeah, Convoy, that's right. Right, now I've got two really, really lovely summer weight, not summer weight, but summer print fabrics. Now this one, this would either make a really lovely 1950s outfit or something in the house, something furnishing in the house, wouldn't it? Now this is back to normal. I think this will be about a 42, I'll just check. 44 wide, this one. Now, you know Lisa that used to work here, we should get her some of this because she's just set up beehives and she's called Stratford Honey or something like that. And it's going to storm. She does all the not the street markets, what they called, like festivals and things like that. So beehives, jelly. No, that's just an empty milk bottle, that, isn't it? I wonder why you've got that there, then. Illustrated. Work. What's the illustrated mean? What's that got to do with... Oh, hang on, you're not over there. Hang on, where are you? Where's illustrated on your page, then? There it is, there. Worker bee. General household. Honey. No, that's you, Hannah. You're honey. You're not a worker bee, that's for sure. Care of the honeybee as well, it says there, look. Jay, you were on that last fabric, you're not on this one. You were the penguin stealing the Christmas tree in the last one. That wasn't me saying that, that was Hannah. Just so you know. Also, to the lady, I just must make a reference. There's somebody put on Facebook, I don't like the way that John treats Jay, throwing fabrics at him and shouting at him. Jay, you're all right. Jay's absolutely fine with it, right? He's not, it doesn't get upset. If I upset him, I wouldn't do it, right? I just would. The thing is, right, if I didn't like him, he wouldn't get mentioned at all. Do you know what I mean? If I don't like somebody, then they just go, the more I abuse somebody, the more I like them. Do you know what I mean? So, Jay, because you have to fold that fabric. Just the way that I speak to, it's just our banter. It's the way we work. You know what I mean? So please, please, please don't be offended by the fact that we shout at Jay all the time, because everybody does it. Don't they, Jay? He loves it. Carol, John, my husband, says you're so entertaining and funny. He always asks, where's John today if you're not on TV? Oh, thank you. That's posh Carol from Oxfordshire. Oh. Right, I've got another sunflowery one, which I love. I love this next one. This is beautiful. Now, this is also saying to me, lovely... Now, this one would make a lovely summer dress, wouldn't it? Really, really gorgeous summer dress, this one. OK, Hannah thinks of Miss Honey in Matilda. I've never seen Matilda, so I wouldn't know. But does Miss Honey wear sunflowers, then? I love it because it's bright. It's vivacious. This is by Wild Apple, apparently. I do like that, though. Shall I hold it up? £6.99 for half a metre. Sunflowers on grey background. We hardly see the background, do you, really? Look. Ooh, that's nice. I don't know if I could wear that because my face is a bit red for that fabric, isn't it? I might have to wear it further down like that. I do need to get my hair cut as well because when it's because I haven't got any makeup on. Do you know why? No, because we were so late getting started. We weren't late, we were here plenty of time. Even Jay was here on time today, even though he didn't arrive with a face on him, like, you know, would have turned the milk sour. Oh, because he didn't bring his coat and it was cold out this morning. And he was kept awake by the fireworks last night. And he had to watch Alfie Boe on Michael Ball for the 6th time on repeat. Oh, he's so in love with that show. He loves Alfie Boe and Michael Ball. Michael Ball's a friend of mine. I'll get him your autograph if you want. Right, now. Oh, hang on. These have gone out of order a little bit. No, I'll do those next. Dogs. Hannah. These are lovely. I love this fabric. Again, this would make the most... If Prada, right, got hold of this fabric, or other designers are available, and they made a blouse out of this... I'll just not point anymore. £2.99. £2.99 for half a metre. It's neutral dogs on cream background. Now, it is like a lawn. It's a lightweight cotton. Oh... They've all noticed something, haven't they? Look. No, they're wagging tails. They're happy. Aren't they lovely? Now, what kind of dogs are they then? I don't know what make they are. No. That one's got... Now, where are you? This one here has got different coloured legs. So it's got the inside of the leg is a different colour, look. Oh, they all have. He has as well. That's nice. Oh, hiccup. That was a big hiccup, wasn't it? £2.99. Anyway, as I was saying, I didn't have time to put makeup on because by the time we'd done our prep, and we'd done our prep with Irene, which obviously was a waste of time now, and not because Irene's gorgeous, but because of the blooming computer system, it was suddenly, and we had to have a 7:30 meeting at 1:45, so it was like I didn't have time to put any makeup on today. That's why I look a bit red today. Oh, shut up. I think there's one... Because the way you say it, right? If somebody else said to me, oh, John, you look gorgeous today, I'd be really flattered. Hannah goes, well, you do look gorgeous. Like that. So she goes, why don't people accept compliments from me? Because they don't sound like compliments, that's why. Look, now these ones, now that can't be the shadow, because they've got completely different coloured inner legs, haven't they? They've got what? Oh, yeah, poor old Paul, who's colourblind. Actually, this one's eyes aren't attached to its head. Where are you? Look. His eyes have missed his head on that one, look. No, it's only that one. It's only the gold one. Because the blue on the turquoise has got an eye. Where are we? Hang on. No, he hasn't got a bit of his face missing. His face is the right shape. There's his nose there. Oh, yeah, where's his nose? Oh, no, that's meant to be his nose, and that's meant to be his eye. They're not two eyes. Because obviously the printing machine got a bit confused with the mustard dog. I love that. Anyway, ready? £2.99. Oh, from a distance. No, because if he's got a white face, then his nose is in the wrong place, isn't it? Because the nose should be on the end, not up there. Anyway. What's the matter? Jane's going to check it for me. He caught it. Right, go. Margaret, please show a close-up of the sunflower fabric. That's not... Now, Margaret, is she named Margaret or Margine? Because she's called Margaret from Scotland, but then she signs it Margine. I'll get it out for you, Margaret. Now, which one? Which one? The sunflower? This one, Margaret. Have a close look. Is that close enough for you, Margaret, my love? Get closer. Come on, get closer, Michael. Oh, that camera's going to hit the table in a minute. There you go, that's close enough now. Poor old Margaret will be falling off her sofa. If you've got a great big telly and that was happening, you'd feel sick now, wouldn't you? Not because of the fabric. Oh, do you know what? I love that. I'd have wallpaper like that. I think it's beautiful. No, no, I wouldn't do an armchair in it. Maybe a piano stool, but not an armchair. I'm still seeing fashion for this one, though. Be My Sunshine, it's called. Be My Sunshine. But where are the bumblebees on it, then? Yeah, it must be from a bee range, must it? Because there's no bees on that one, I don't think. There's no faces in the middle of the sunflowers, are there? Or bees sitting on the sunflowers. No. See, if they'd been clever, they'd have put the odd one, they'd have put a bee in the middle of the sunflower, wouldn't they? Would cost a fortune print-wise, but, you know. OK, so that was for Margaret, so I'll get back to my... Because I've got 2 more bee ones here. Oh, I don't know which one you want to see first. I will mix and match in a minute for you. I've got plenty of time. Oh, the whole range is called Be My Sunshine. I do apologise. By Katy Perry. Oh, I thought it said Katy Perry then. Kerry Petiet for Wild Apple. Come on, John, one job. Oh! Now this one, how unusual is that? It's printed differently, look. It's printed sideways, look. Just so you know, if you buy this one, the print is going down the fabric, not across the fabric. You can still cut it with the fabric going across, because that's still the straight of grain. But you need to know, I wonder why they did that. Maybe the same person did this as did the dog's nose. Be my everything, be happy, home is the place to be, my queen bee. Ah, are there any more? Have I missed one out? You see, you know, you should buy this. Lisa, who's got the, and use it to, I don't know how she displays it, but you know you do the frilly bit round the top, like the mop cap round the top, with the elastic round the top of the jar. Do you know what I'm talking about? When you get posh jams, it has it on there, doesn't it? You know, the fabric, it's usually a gingham, isn't it? Well, I will, but I didn't want to turn it around in case somebody tuned in and saw and thinking that this is it sideways, right? This is it sideways, but just so you know, you don't get it. It doesn't come with the print going down the fabric like that. It comes with, so that's the writing. Right, so, but this is the way, that is the way. Well, I suppose it's like that fish fabric, isn't it? I spent hours talking about the fishes going across, and then we held it up and suddenly realised we were going downwards. But that's the way it's printed. It doesn't matter, because the straight of grain on a cotton, you can cut it either way. But that is the way you will be getting it. That is the way you'll be getting it. OK? Now, another good... Last bumblebee coming up next. The last bumblebee coming up next. Right, this is the bumblebee. Now, this reminds me of... do you remember when Fergie married Prince Andrew? His house... I don't know if it came from his house or her house, you know, as in name, but she had bumblebees embroidered all over her, the train and the veil and everything, yeah. And it was because it can't be the House of Windsor, because he'll have been House of Windsor, wouldn't he? So I don't know where they came, but I remember there were bumblebees embroidered, because I was doing a wedding dress at the same time for a designer at London Weekend Television, and she wanted milk churns and... all things, I know, I had to embroider like milk churns and little country flowers and everything on hers. I don't know why. The dress was like a like a milkmaid's costume, but in white silk. I know. It wouldn't suit you, Hannah. Marriage. £6.99 for half a metre this. Lovely, isn't it? The bees are going all over the place. There's honeybee. There's all different kind of bees in there, aren't there? Yeah, that's what I mean. There's a honeybee. There's a fat bee. Oh, actually, are they bees? Because they've not got yellow and gold striped bodies. They must be stylish, stylised bees, not stylish. Oh, hang on, are there crowns in there as well? Let me just put my glass on. Oh, yeah, do you think that's for queen bee? That one's a worker bee, I think, isn't it? That one looks like a moth. Anyway, this has got a finish to it as well. It's a cotton, it's like a fine lawn, but it's got like an open weave to it, just so you know. That's nice, isn't it? £6.99 for half a metre. OK, one more. I've got one more fabric. You are going to go crazy for this fabric. You are going to adore this next fabric. As soon as I opened the days, like Jay or Amy, well, not Amy anymore, Amy's left now. Not Amy presenter, Amy Floor. When does the new floor person start then? When? Tomorrow? He's in tomorrow, is he? Who's training him, Jay? You? You? Hayley? Oh, dear. And it would be tomorrow. All right, Anna. I was building the tension. Right, it's 60 inches wide. You can make a fabulous skirt or dress out of this. We love it. We love it. Look at it. Now, it's the same as the first one, you know, the Blossom one I showed you. It's called a heavy cotton multicoloured parrot print fabric. It is slightly heavier, but it's not... Oh, look, it's stunning. It's absolutely beautiful. Oh, my shirt's all come untucked now. Look at this. I love it. That's a metre. That's a metre, because remember, it's 60 inches wide, isn't it? I think this is gorgeous. Shall I show you what half... I wanted you to see the metre because it's quite dramatic. But look, that's half a metre. It's still dramatic. Well, I know, but... see, I'd like a tablecloth. Oh, I think that is beautiful. I'd have wallpaper like that, you know. I'd love... It's a bit Linda from EastEnders, isn't it? Upstairs, Linda, as a wallpaper, but... I love it. Look at the way it's been painted. It's like the most gorgeous paint strokes. Like they've bled on the... where are you? I want that bit there. I want this one. The parrot, the colours like bleed through into each other, don't they? Now, macaw. Hang on. Macaw. Is that a parakeet? With the big feathers on the head like that. Is there a toucan? I've seen a toucan somewhere, haven't I? Where's the toucan gone? There. Toucan. I thought there was another one as well. There must be a... Oh, look, there's a white one hiding in there. Now, is that a cockatiel? But look at even the leaves. The colours in the leaves are beautiful, aren't they? I love this. Can you tell? Do you know what I'd like Oh, Hannah is going to make a jumpsuit, she's calling it, but I think she means an all-in... Would you call it a jumpsuit? Like your Jaeger one, but your Jaeger one with the nice wide legs would look gorgeous. She's got the pattern for it. That is lovely. How much is it? $6.49 for half a metre. And it's 60 inches wide, remember. Do it, Hannah, do it. I just think I just think it's lovely. If you're at home, lots of you putting this in your basket, right? What are you going to make out of it? Let me know what you're going to make out of it. It's called a heavy cotton. It looks like a canvas, but it's nowhere near as heavy as canvas. You can make a lovely pair of lightweight trousers out of it. You can make a lovely little do you know what would look nice in this? I used to have years and years ago, when I worked at the Mercury Theatre in Colchester, I used to have a French Connection, not a lined jacket, like a soft summer jacket or duster coat. Oh, do you know what? A duster coat would look beautiful in that. Wear it over a black dress and wear this. And because I had a Paul Smith coat with a hood and everything on, which is in needle cord with bright colours in it and everything like that. Oh, I'd love that. I can't remember what I was saying about the first thing. But anyway, I'm getting overwhelmed by it. I love 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 it. Yes, don't wear the jumpsuit in your village, Hannah. I just think it's... Yeah, please let me know. Please let me know. Two friends of mine just gone to the Maldives for their holiday yesterday. They were at the airport, and I was like pig sick with jealousy. Anyway, we love it. We absolutely love it. Please check out your baskets. Please. It's double that width. Look, it's the 60 inches wide. Marcia from Brazil. Reminds me of Brazil, Carnival in Brazil. That's me dancing in the carnival behind here. It's lovely, isn't it? It reminds Marcia's from Brazil. She lives in the northwest now, but reminds Marcia of Brazil. It's just beautiful, isn't it? Our friend, you don't know Tony, do you, Hannah? Tony from Brazil and his family. Tony, Tanner. Oh, what's the other one? And then Tarzizio's the youngest one. I can't remember the fourth one now. They're from Brazil. Oh, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Please check out your baskets, though. Please check out your baskets. I tell you what I love, more than the fact that it's the birds, it's just the colours and the way they've all blended, all the like they've. It's very, but I think this looks a bit like, you know, your final degree painting. When you did you blend the colours in like that? It's almost like they've put too much water into it. It's kind of bled into each other a little bit. Yes, it was like watercolour, but can you get this bright? Can you get watercolours this bright, though? I just love... Yeah, if you look around... don't use egg. Please don't use egg while you're painting. You see, you look here, right? How that space there, the pink... You see how it's all just been... It looks like somebody's gone like that with the paints, doesn't it? Just to blend them all beautifully. Almost like... What's that? Well, they're called pastels, but they wouldn't be this colour, would they? You know the things you colour in with, and then you blend it like that. I'm going back to my art school days now. What are they called? Where you... Hannah's still on the pigment from earlier about the pigment. What are those things called? Are they pastels? They're like a chalk, and you do that with them. It is pastel, is it? Can you get them in that colour, though? Or is pastel just pastel colours? Anyway, I love it. I love it. I love the colours in there. Do you know what? That would be so uplifting, wouldn't it? Really. Oh, do you know what? I know exactly where I'm going to put... I want to meet you with this. In my bathroom, right? My bathroom walls are this colour, just so you know. My main bathroom, the bathroom walls are this colour, right? And I've been looking for a fabric to drape. I don't want curtains and I don't want blinds, but what it is my bathroom, my family bathroom, is right on the front of the house like this, and I look out over the village like that. So if I'm, say, washing my hands, or if I'm standing here, then everybody in the village can see me, you see. So what I want to do is get some fabric like this. Imagine that's my window, and I want it to be like fixed like that, but then draped to the side for when, and then you can let it drop. So, oh yeah, I'm having this. It's not curtains, it's just a drape. It's just a drape that can drop. Lorraine says, parrot fabric, ideal for strapless long sundress for me holidays. Can you do strapless, Lorraine? Be like that, wouldn't it, Lorraine, if you were wearing strapless dress? It was her birthday last week. Add the two numbers together and they add up to a 7. And she's not 34 and she's not 43. Right, now Hannah's surprise for this hour. Yeah, I know. She wants that as a surprise, but that's not her surprise. I wish we could do drop the lights, but we can't do drop the lights here. We had this in. I didn't have it. I think Paul and Natasha must have had it in. And I've lost the top. Oh, no, there it is. There it is. It's see-through. Right. It's a quick unpick, but it's a quick unpick with a difference. It sold out in literally minutes last time. Now you're thinking, John, $7.99 for a seam ripper. Look. It's got LED light. It's got an LED light in it. Look. Hang on. Oh, no, I can't do it because I've got so many great big lights in here. But you can see how bright it is, look, because the light's in the studio, right? Look. It comes with the batteries already in. It's those 3 little, like, I don't know what you call them, those batteries. Got 3 of those in. They'll last for ages because it's an LED light, isn't it? They're what, button batteries. I love it. Christmas presents. It's really for the sewer or sewist or quilter who's got everything, isn't it? That's the ultimate luxury, look. At £7.99. Seam ripper with light. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. £7.99. Last time, Paul and... Was it Natasha or was it Amy? One of them had it. Natasha had it. Sold out in minutes. We've got more today. We've got more of them today to make sure it doesn't sell out. Well, it will sell out. It will sell out. at £7.99. We've been waiting desperately. When I saw it in the warehouse, I was like, oh, can we have this? Go, no, it's not in stock, it's not in stock. It's back in stock now. Isn't it brilliant? Very useful. Excellent if, if you're like me and you need that extra bit of light just to be able to see something properly when you're unpicking it. Because the worst thing is to unpick something and cut your fabric, isn't it? But with the light on. Look, that bright LED light going on in there. £7.99. Please put them in your basket. Please make sure you check out. Remember, you can check out. Yeah, exactly. Oh, Hannah's getting really into this now. Now, your sewing machine has a light on it, John, when you're sewing, but your Quick and Pick doesn't normally. Yeah. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. £7.99. Make sure you do check out straight away. Say that again, Hannah. Yes, Hannah needs this because she makes quite a lot of mistakes, you see. Well, no offence to Jane, but Jane had to unpick some of hers this morning, didn't she? And she's brilliant. So Hannah must have a... You'd have the light on all the time, wouldn't you, Hannah, on yours? Well, except she's only cut out at the moment. She hasn't only said because the machine's making a funny noise. Make sure you get it. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant as a gift. Buy one for you and one for a friend. Secret Santa. Right, loads of you there. Loads of you there. Yes. Oh, OK. Let's go back to the parrot fabric just quickly. I don't think... Are we showing those two, Joe? I don't think we are. Just so you know. Check with Hannah. Check with Hannah. Look! I will go through all the fabrics, I promise. Oh, look at the time. Pauline has sent in a picture. Now, which Pauline is it? Where's she from? OK. Do you think it's radio producer Pauline? Oh, it's this fabric. Pauline went to... Well, lucky you, Pauline. That's all I can say. Went on holiday. Oh, what's her wallpaper? I like her wallpaper. Look at that wallpaper. And is that posh perfume at the front there? Anyway, by the by. She's already got this fabric from somewhere else, obviously, because we've not had it before. Half the stock's gone. Can we go back to the skirt a minute? Sorry. She went to the Caribbean on holiday, made herself a skirt. Oh, look, I told you, didn't I? Gorgeous. Thank you for that, Pauline. I do like your wallpaper as well. OK. I've got another one coming up, 6:40. Oh, look. This is from Karen. Oh, he's facing the wrong way. Who's it from Karen? She said, I've just bought the parrot fabric from John. The parrot loves watching you. So it's turned its back on me. Mind you, did you see the picture on Facebook of somebody? There was me on a telly, and the dog was like looking out the window like this, completely away from the telly. Oh, thank you for that. I do love this fabric. I will go through all the others, I promise. Sarah's messaged in. I'm making the cloth kits box jacket from the parrot material as I watch you, John. Lots of love, Sarah. Oh, where have you all got it from? Why have you got it before I brought it to air? It is beautiful, though, isn't it? Do you know what would look nice? Well, if you're making a black or a navy blue jacket and you have a panel of this in it, it'd be lovely. When you say heavy cotton, does it drape nicely, John? And you're cheeky in a good way. That's because I said boobs were down here. Would it drape nicely? I didn't say boobs. It drapes beautifully. It's not a heavy... It's not... I'm trying to think of what weight you would call it. It's heavier, just slightly heavier than the Spectrum Solid, but not much. But it's got a much more open weave. But do you want me to drape it? I'll drape it. I'm getting all untucked because of... Edith, I've made a weekend bag from the parrot fabric. It's great. Where have you all got it from? Yeah. I'm draping it. Look, Lorraine, because Lorraine wants to make it into not a wedding dress, a dress to go to a wedding. Look, drapes beautifully, doesn't it? Look, dress to go to a wedding. A fascinator. Oh, you're not reading this. This is you. This is Hannah, right? Hannah's going to go to a wedding. She hasn't been... Oh, no, she hasn't been invited to a wedding. And she'll wear a purple fascinator with it, she said. But it drapes beautifully, doesn't it? No, it'd be brilliant in your hair, because if you're going out, you do your going out hair. You see, it drapes beautifully, doesn't it? If you cut it on the bias as well, that'd be beautiful. Anyway, I'll stop wafting. Oh, OK, I'm ready. Oh, no, well, I'll have this bit. I'll have this bit then, that's fine. If it sells out, I'll have this bit, thank you. Oh, look, I haven't been over there yet. One more photo. Oh, look, that's not Edith, is it? Because Edith made a weekend bag from the Parrot family. Yep. Oh, they are Edith's, look. She made a makeup bag and a weekend. Oh, that's lovely, isn't it? It's beautiful. And the quilt's nice underneath as well, Edith. Why'd you make that? Right. What do I do? What do I do? Do I recap that? Do I recap this? Running out of time. Oh. Ow. Right, dragons. This is from the, what hour was it? 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock? What time do we do this? 9 o'clock hour. 9 o'clock hour. This is dragons on blue. Very, very, very popular. Right, over half the stock of this has now been checked out. Lewis and Irene, we don't know if we're going to get it again. These have just appeared from nowhere. £5.99 for half a metre. Dragons are gorgeous, aren't they? Breathing fire. Oh, there we go, we're coming in. Attention to detail. Look at the fire's all got little highlights in it. Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in the land called Anglesey. I don't know. Oh, that's enough of that. Okay. Yes. Okay, which other one do you want to see, sorry? The other Dragony Castle one, that's a nice technical term. These are in the 9 o'clock hour. These are all listed below me here if you want to have, because I don't know if I have time to go through them. Well over half the stock of this one's gone as well. This has got the dragons on it as well, but it's also got castles, like a pink castle and a blue castle. Trees. What song are you singing? Castle in a Cloud, she's singing. From Les Miserables. £5.99, Hannah's favourite ever musical. Oh, Jay, here we go. Did Alfie Boe sing it, Jay, or Michael Ball? Oh, Michael Ball was the original with my friend Aileen, yeah?
Alfie Boe was on that song.
Yeah, not in the original, he wasn't. Alfie Boe was only discovered when they did the big one at the O2 Arena. Anyway, I know these things. And what's his name was in it? The boy with bald head. What's it called? With David Walliams. What's he called? Matt Lucas. Matt Lucas. He played the... he was in the big one at the O2 Arena as well. Right, quickly. Do you want me to do any of these? Oh, yes, this one, yeah. Darkest blue peacock feathers. This is also one of the very popular ones of this. Lewis and Irene, peacock feather on darkest blue. Now, the peacock feather is like a... Oh, look at it there. You can really see the sheen there, can't you? The rose gold... It's not rose gold, but rose gold colour sheen. Isn't that lovely? Look. Yeah, no. If you made a dress and just had a binding made out of this, you know, like that, Jennifer Mills would love that fabric. One of her projects. Right, very quickly. Don't look, because I'm all untucked. Right. Seam ripper with a light. Over half the stock's gone. Over half the stock's gone already, and we ordered loads and loads of these. £7.99. You can switch the light on or off. They only had it in once. It's sold out. Right. A lot of people are multi-buying, and some people are buying a lot of multi-buying, not just two. Right, one lady, I'm not going to say her name, has bought 10. But they're brilliant for Christmas presents. She's going to make icicles for a Christmas tree out of it. No, but if you're like a member of a sewing club or sewing bee, and you've got a little gift, you've got to buy all of them a little gift, then these would be perfect, $7.99. You know what I mean? Seam ripper with a light, $7.99. Please check out your baskets. If you've got that in your basket, please, please, please check out. It's the only way of guaranteeing that you'll get it, by checking out. If you've rung, obviously if you ring the call centre and confirm with them, that's yours booked out, that's yours done. But if you're just putting it in your basket, make sure you do check out. $7.99, it's brilliant, isn't it? And comes with a top and everything, look. Got the 3 batteries inside there, the 3 button batteries inside there. They come with it. They do come with it. And also, being an LED light, that means that the batteries will last longer, doesn't it, if they're LED lights? And it doesn't get hot, shouldn't get hot. Because, I haven't seen Hannah for ages. I've got a smart meter now, Hannah. And I am addicted to watching. I've put it in the kitchen, right? And I'm addicted to watching. So I run upstairs, put the tumble dryer on and run downstairs and see how much it goes up. Put the oven on, have a look at it. Put the lights on, have a look at it. And then I love it when it goes down to 1p an hour. But you have to be sitting in the darkness, obviously, for that. But I'll get bored of it soon, I'm sure. Everyone that comes around to the house will go, look. They go, yeah, we've had one for ages. £7.99, £7.99. Yes, Hannah's broke hers. £7.99. Oh, I've seen a new telly on the programme called Fugitives. I saw it at the gym the other day. Oh, it's brilliant. It's one of those, you're following cops around in the cop car, but they're looking for fugitives. And one was down the road from here. Anyway. No, you mean the other way round? White rabbits and white cats on grey. Yep. Yeah. So we'll do the rabbits first. Again, it's very wide. Wait, look at this. £3.99. £3.99. Can you hear Jay? I know. He's opening his sandwiches now. He's sitting on a chair, eating his sandwiches. As the kettle boiled, you're going to make yourself some cup of soup. Other soups in a cup are available. You like those horrible, what they call dinner in a mug or something. Yeah. £3.99, white rabbits on grey. And then we've also got the cat. The pussycat. Oh, now, something I was watching the other day, live, on air. And if you're watching on the web, it must confuse you quite a bit because what side's it on that side? Or is it on that side, the box? There, the box is there, right? The box is live time, the same time as you're watching on the telly, but this is 20 seconds behind. So if you whip the fabric out too quickly, bring another one in, you can look up in the wrong... Do you know what I mean? I was getting very confused. Anyway, so please be careful, because if you wanted the rabbits, this is now the pussycats. White pussycats on grey. £3.99 for half a metre. 100% cotton. Machine washable. 30 degrees it says, but I'd put it in at 40. Tumble dry it, 100% cotton. Iron it on number 2, it says. Oh, that's unusual. Yes. £3.99 for half a metre. Okay. Which other ones do people want to see, sorry? Right, okay. So that also comes in rubber ducks as well. I think it was my CB impression that might have put you off on that one. The heavy cotton floral is very popular. Now, you see, they're calling it heavy cotton, but I'll come round and I'll drape it again. You see, look, it drapes beautifully, doesn't it? Oh. Lots of you got that in your basket. I know I've come all untucked. I do apologise. I hold it like this. Only because when I'm wafted, my shirt comes all untucked. It's nice, isn't it? Who? No. Well, if you made a big 50s skirt, full circle skirt, and made a net petticoat to go underneath it. Actually, I said earlier it might not work as a 50s, but it might do. The way it falls is beautiful, isn't it? Anyway, I'll move on. Have a good look at it. I'll just put it out for you, and you can have a good look at it. This one now, yes, this one would be lovely as a lampshade, this one. £6.49 for half a metre. Oh, do you want the lights to go out then? Again. Because again, now we saw such pictures earlier, didn't we? That somebody made a skirt out of the parrot fabric. This is the same weight as that fabric. Someone made wash bag. Edith had made a wash bag and a weekend bag out of it. You know our bag making Bible? That's got lots of designer looking bags. This would look lovely. Let me move over to that. This would look lovely, wouldn't it? In the one two of the bags look gorgeous. Even a tote bag. Even a tote bag look gorgeous out of this. It is beautiful. It's very much, there's a very famous fabric design house that do big flowers like this, aren't there? And that would be beautiful. John, you're fantastic. Oh, Mary, you're gorgeous and so knowledgeable. Well, that's open to discussion. My mum and dad didn't think I was very knowledgeable. Oh, I can keep rubbish in my brain. I just can't keep anything important in, that's all. It was like, you know, like my mum used to say, you can sing every 70s tune when you're doing your O-levels, but you can't remember what your English or your biology or anything. Anyway, not that I'm bitter. It doesn't do me any harm, has it? £6, and that was a real peak in my parents' proudness moment when I was a dancing waiter in Barcelona. And then I went off to Wimbledon School of Art and I did, obviously, more than sewing, pattern cutting, everything like that. And it was like, you used to say their friends, oh, yes, he does sewing. Mike, oh, yes, Mike, he's a surgeon. Oh, yes, Nick, he's a research chemist. John, yeah, he does sewing. Then, of course, my name suddenly started appearing in Vogue magazine and on telly and everything. And suddenly it was, oh, sorry, I'm using this as a therapy session again. I do apologise. I must stop doing that. Can we do sunflowers and the two dogs? Who let the dogs out? Ooh, ooh, I've lost one of the dogs. Where is it? Yeah. So this gorgeous sunflower one. Who's Alex, my gorgeous niece Alex, her favourite flowers are sunflowers. £6.99. It's beautiful, the yellow and grey together. It looks more blue on your telly than it is. It's like a moody November afternoon sky colour in real life. £6.99. Oh, yes, it will be, because it'll be, I've got Amanda Wyatt in tomorrow, so we're doing dressmaking tomorrow. In fact, I won't do it yet, I'll do the menu in a minute. I'll do the menu in a minute. Dogs, who let the dogs out? Woof, woof. Isn't that how it goes? No? In your brain. So this is dogs in multicoloured. Look at the price. Now, this is lightweight. It is like a lawn. It is like a batiste or lawn. Oh, it's a Rose and Hubble, this. Oh, I didn't realise it was a Rose and Hubble. Oh, that's the make. Rose and Hubble, they make gorgeous fabrics. Multicoloured dogs on cream background. £2.99. Do you know what I'd use that one for? For the lining. You know when we make the big bags? A lot of time Amanda Wyatt makes them, or Janice makes them. I'd use that to line something. So make something kind of plain on the outside in one of the plain colours, and then line it, and that'd be beautiful. So that's the multicoloured dogs. And I've also got, I think they call it dogs in neutral, don't they, this one? Come on, John, one job. There you go. It's on cream. I don't know, I think they're more like Scooby-Doo dogs. What dogs are Scooby-Doo? Talking dog, cartoon dog. Because they don't look like an Alsatian. They look like, they could be a South African Ridgeback, I suppose. That one's very attentive, isn't he? Where are you? That one. £2.99 for half a metre. I'd definitely have that as a lining for something gorgeous, like a bag or neutral dogs on cream background. Oh, hang on. Now let's see if the one of these colours is. It could be a Great Dane. Now the equivalent of the golden one. There's that one, isn't it? Oh, sorry. Didn't you not think it? Oh, no, that one. You're right, the dark one with the lighter collar, because his nose only just meets his face. They're not German Shepherds, no. I think they're fantasy, you know. They've got Doberman look about them, haven't they? Anyway, moving on. How are we doing with the parrot fabric? Oh, it's nearly sold out. Nearly sold out. It's gorgeous. It's so lovely. Okay, there's less than 5 meters of that fabric left now. I won't even show it to you, but it is gorgeous. Look. Oh. It's upside down. You see, it doesn't matter, does it? It doesn't matter if you have it which way up you have it. It's just... Anyway, if we've nearly sold out, that one needs to be filed. Seam ripper with light. Checking out the bun and checking out the amount we've gone. So nearly 3/4 of that has been checked out. Nearly 3/4 of those, and we had loads because we knew how quickly it sold out last time. And majority of people have multi-bought. Right, should we do the menu for tomorrow? Now, we're calling it Make It Monday because we haven't been given a title yet, but it is sewing because there's a pleather pencil skirt with Amanda Wyatt at 8 o'clock. That's the, you know, all the different coloured pleathers. So you can have one in gold, one in pink, one in green. Nice tight-fitted pencil skirt. 9 o'clock now. Love embroidery. That's me on my own doing an embroidery show, right? Never done embroidery in my life before, but so you can send in pictures, but I will be taking one of the kits home with me now to try and do some stitching this afternoon. But if I fall asleep on the sofa doing it, then there won't be much to show tomorrow. Then at 10 o'clock, if you follow Amanda on her Instagram, she's already made this dress for herself in a pattern jersey, but she's coming here to make the ruched jersey dress in our jerseys tomorrow at 10 o'clock. And then 11 o'clock, Miss It, Miss Out, fabrics that are almost at an end. Now, I've asked Paul as his homework to find out which ones we won't be getting again and which ones we are going to try and reorder again. So tomorrow morning, if he's done his homework today, he'll be at home making his Sunday lunch now, won't he? Miss It, Miss Out tomorrow. Right. Remember, if you're a new buyer, you've got until 11:59 tonight. If you spend over £10, you will get a free gift of a metre of Christmas fabric that will be put automatically into your account. You don't choose, but it's one of these 5 here. A metre of that. So if you're a new buyer today and you spend over £10, then you'll get one of those fabrics, a metre of one of those fabrics. OK, thank you so much for your company today. It is me again tomorrow with Amanda Wyatt. And we can talk to you, tell you all about when I cut the ribbon on her new shop and everything. It was fantastic. That's it. Any problems, give the call centre a ring. 0800 112 4433. They're brilliant. Please check out your baskets, especially on the parrot and especially on the Quick and Pick with the light. See you tomorrow.
If you're thinking ahead to Christmas parties and festive get-togethers, join us on Monday the 6th of November when Amanda Wyatt creates 2 fabulous Christmas party garments in beautiful fabrics. First is a flattering pencil skirt in on-trend pleather. Wear it and add a touch of glamour to your Christmas jumper, or wear it with a sparkly top and you're ready to party. And if you're looking for an outfit that will take you from day to evening, at 10 a.m, Amanda guides you through making a versatile ruched dress in jersey. Dressed up or down with accessories, it'll become your new go-to garment. Amanda will also reveal how to ensure a professional finish with the correct tools and haberdashery. So join us for a stylish morning on Monday the 6th of November at 8 a.m. and 10 a.m. Only on Sewing Quarter, Freeview Channel 78.